What's that?
I could see vigilance going down in value.
Do you think? It's just popular right now.
Yeah, I just think once we get set 2 stuff, a lot of the set 1 things will come down.
I think it's interesting that we're not getting any new rare bases.
Yeah,
That's interesting. This is it. The 425 point base is what we got.
for now, yeah. They said there'll be rare ones eventually, but they're not just going to try to shoehorn them in if they don't have any good ideas.
Okay.
I
We are back.
appreciate
We're back live, and you guys let me know how that looks.
I actually appreciate that, Bobber, that they don't shoehorn it in.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good explanation.
I
Feels
mean,
right.
it doesn't work when you do that anyway.
I thought that was
Good
I
to
see
go.
stream quality at 360p.
I got it at 720p,
Oh,
60
okay.
You
now.
can change it now. I mean, Badger says it's much better. We do need
Yeah,
to repost our link though, so we'll take another second, and I do apologize. So for those of you that are just watching this for the first time, welcome to Late Night Gaming. We had a little technical problem after our first game, and we are back now, and we're about to start up a match between myself and Platform. We're going to be playing our game 2 of Tarkin Blue versus Leia Red, and we just need 2 minutes, so you can just fast forward this video if you're watching it back. Need 2 minutes to just reshare this link.
Quality looks good for me now.
Okay. Glad we did that then.
I like a lot of the cards I'm seeing that are coming out so far. They're kind of cool. Got to see the whole set, you know. Some cards are going to go with other cards that haven't been exposed yet.
Definitely. I think
Just,
even just with what we have so far, we've got a couple themes that look really good.
yeah. You know, I
I
just
already
remember back
like
in,
the bounties with Bosk and the Mandalorians with Bo-Katan. Those already seem pretty good, even without the full
yeah,
card
we're
pool
already
yet.
starting to see some of the bounty stuff now with Bosk.
Yeah,
The bounties are great on their own.
The Mandalorian just has like such a crazy ability to like exhaust everybody. Like you
Yeah.
pay 0 to get an exhaust. Like it's just so crazy. Like I don't know, man.
I know you guys like to use spoilers sometimes. Have you played around with those spoilers?
Yeah, we have been. And I think the deck that makes the most sense for the Mandalorian is going to be a version of that blue villain control deck because he just has a built-in way to exhaust people.
Well, he's a hero though.
All right, he can't get to the blast. That's a good point.
Well, you could, but you have to deck it and go for 10.
That's a tough 10 drop.
That's a tough 10 drop. Thanks, Mike Popper. That's exactly what I'm. Oof.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, Pop, you gotta live.
He'd have to stall even longer. He'd have to stall to 10 resources.
All right, you gotta live to 10.
That's a tall
Meanwhile,
order.
good luck.
Good point. Forgot he was a good guy.
I like some of the other cards, like Grief Karga and Quill and cool characters they're bringing in.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm really hyped for set 2.
I'm
Gonna get here
almost
soon
sure we're
enough.
going to get a Rancor. We're going to get a Rancor.
Oh, we got the Rancor play, Matt. We got to get a Rancor.
We're
Some
getting a
fashion.
Rancor.
What is that
If
gonna? What?
anybody's watching, there's only 4 people watching right now, and I'm one of them.
Well,
Bob's too.
it's not. I just post the link. We were at 10 before.
Oh, we're going to get more than that. They always know we start. We always have a rough start.
I mean, it's never freaking smooth, dude. Ever. It's crazy.
Something's got to go wrong. I'm hearing a little bit of echo from
Yeah, I'm trying to mute
platform
it.
and myself.
I'm trying to mute everything. Platform, you're muted on all stations.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Bobber, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Let me get one more thing done here. Just about ready, everybody. So sorry.
Cool. My daughter listened to the Temptations in the bathroom. I was taking a shower.
Now my face cam is showing up 2 times.
I only see it once.
Oh yeah, I see 2 poems. Oh, I'm on there too. Hi, folks. Sorry if
Yeah.
I got my head down. I'm just working on a deck here.
2 times. 2 times. What was that from? Goodfellas? 2 times. 2 times.
Okay. So I think we're ready to actually play another game of Star Wars Unlimited. Jesus. Okay. See if my 60 card blue Tarkin deck can take down the aggro again. Here's the other logic I had with 60 cards, okay? You're in testing. I had like kind of a, I don't know if it's like a breakthrough, but it's like when you build a deck, you're actually building a 60 card deck, right? You're building a 50 card deck and a sideboard. And it's about trying to figure out what cards go in the sideboard and which ones go in the main. And so like if you start with like if you test with like a 60 card deck and then you figure out like what cards you want in certain matchups and things like that, like what you would rather have your main deck be based on like how things are going. I don't know, it's just an idea I had. I literally had that idea today. And then that helps you
Sideboard
figure
right
out
now.
what the sideboard is, but like you're really testing like you know, you have to figure out what the sideboard should be and what the main should be, and like the
I probably should
games.
have sideboarded before
I
this
think
game.
feel like the
but-
game should tell you that. I don't know. Just an idea I had.
Oh, I see. So this is like you're testing it at 60, but you plan to cut down to 50 eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, because I was gonna ask, what is your sideboard then? If you
I don't have a sideboard yet, but like in theory, if you had the 60 and then you had the side, then your deck can become a 70 card deck. Are they really gonna mill that? When you have 3 Tarkins, 3 Prepare for Takeoffs, and 3 Emperor's Legions? Like how are they going to do that? The other thing is like when you have so much card draw, you kind of need a bigger deck. I mean, into this control thing. I'm just like I think it you know, we're not like playing Worlds tomorrow. And like how many people are actually exploring this kind of space of like card draw and a bigger deck to like beat a control deck? I don't know. I'm not seeing it out there
Wow.
either. Like the problem is one way to beat control is to keep resourcing. And the only way that you can keep resourcing is if you can be like able to play all the stuff that you resource. And if
You
like
need card draw.
if
I
they
agree
want to
with
go
that.
to round 15, it's like, all right, we'll be at round 15 and I'll have 15 resources and 8 cards in my hand. And you're going to run out of super laser blasts and my deck isn't going to run out.
We ready to kick this one off?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
You're still doing your thing.
What if they restock a bunch of times though? Like they could just restock forever.
What does that do? So they keep milling me, right?
What
I
does
mean,
restock do?
restock's
It
But
lets you
what does that
shuffle-
like? How does that help them defeat my strategy?
Well, restock lets them shuffle 4 cards from their discard pile into their deck, and that can include restock itself. So theoretically, unless you discard the restock, that could let them go infinite.
They're gonna
And
go
if they have 2
infinite.
restocks, then it makes it even easier for them to keep playing stuff.
Right. The restock. Hey, it showed up. There it is.
But
Though most
do they
people
have
don't
as
play
much card draw as I do? Like if we go to round 15, do they have like can they play 15 resources worth of stuff?
Probably not. They'll probably drop like one thing. The things that are restocking will be their big bombs. So, it'll be Super Laser
Vigilance.
Blasts and Avengers and
Vigilances
everything.
They'll just keep playing those over and over again.
over and over.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got my own Avengers. I don't know. I had to take a mulligan, by the way.
It's all kind of theoretical. I haven't really gone into those hardcore mill games. I haven't had one of those. So.
I would like to figure out if there's a version of this that like beats that. If I have like how big does my deck need to be And
You
like,
want me to roll the blue rider out?
no, I'm
The
not
one
like
that's-
really ready to take the training wheels off quite yet, but we can. I mean, it's McBobber's turn next, maybe later tonight.
Bobber's gonna.
You take
you'll
your
be here
time. I'm
for
just
me.
throwing the deck together.
Okay, so you're gonna be going first. Could try that. Try this play. Okay, good luck.
He's taking this line. Okay. All right, I'll spend 2.
Okay.
We're in Alliance X-Wing.
Let's go ahead and play the regional governor, and I'll say wing leader.
Wing leader? All right. And I will claim the initiative.
Pass. No shield.
No shield. Okay. Hey, the audio thing is working very well. It came up, wing leader.
It does work sometimes.
It said restock. It'll come up.
There's if it's like a word that's like regular words that like are in the English language, they usually come up. But if it's like just I don't know,
Do you
man.
think when set 2 hits, I might have trouble with McClunky?
I think it's gonna have hard time with McClunky, I would say.
I think we'll have. I think anybody's gonna have time. Hard. No, I think come up. Vanquish came up for whatever reason. I'll put 2 into the base.
Okay. Let's go ahead and drop the Emperor's Royal Guard.
Got him already, huh? I'll play R2.
Oh.
Top. Put that under.
I'll put the shield on the guard.
Yeah, that's the play, huh?
Pretty much.
That is the play. All right, I'll spend 2.
That's often the case with the rare bases, I think. You kind of want to just get the value as soon as you
Then
can.
A-wing.
Okay. Let's do 1, 2. Actually, let me
Dude, I
think
love
about this.
Leia Green,
Yeah.
and I was playing it for a while. And let me know how it goes, because it's awesome. Command is so good, and it ramps great. Are you passing?
I'm gonna do 1 to your R2D2 with my regional governor.
Thing. Okay. And then I'll claim the initiative.
And then I'll pass.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
There he is.
Loopy loop. Loopy loopy loop.
Loop-de-doo.
Let me hop on, get in the YouTube chat, talk to those guys.
Put 1 into. You don't like R2, huh?
Yeah, you know, if you hit into my guy, you die.
You die.
Whoops, sorry. Turning the chat on my phone though.
Badger, I'm telling you, it's a good deck, man. If you prefer, if you get the 50 right, man, please ping me. I freaking love Leia Command. I played a lot of games with it for a while, and it just maybe the meta has changed now, and it might be better now. The command is huge. If you can get it in your opener. All right, so we ready to roll?
Badger
Are you
says
up
he's got
ready?
250 testing games in with Leia Command. That's crazy.
Yeah, you did.
Whoa.
Did you? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
250?
All right, I'm gonna Leia and do
Both
2,
those guys,
3,
huh?
5 for base.
Okay. Those jerks. Boy,
What's your base up to now?
it's got 7.
Okay.
You've got all your resources. Let's do a Tarkin, and I'll give the guard an experience token.
I'm gonna spend my 4 resources.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Bright Hope. Pick up the R2. Draw a card.
Seems good. pretty annoying there. I have an interesting decision point, in fact. I can play this card, or I can claim and kill your guys.
Oh, I know what you got.
Yeah, man. I just really don't want to take the... Was it 5? Those are the guys I really want to kill. So my question is, I play a guy... Yeah, I don't know. I'd be up to 12. I do have some heal in my deck, not much. And I'd almost be incentivized to kill the Bright Hope with the barrage, because he hadn't attacked yet. Ah, man, it feels bad, but I'm gonna claim. It sucks, but I just need to claim.
You gonna claim?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Leia ability,
Congrats.
man. It's crazy. It's too good.
No, I just want, I'm having fun playing. I didn't got to play it in days because
Yeah,
of work and everything.
it made me play suboptimally there. Just the ability for you to just knowing that you can just hit me for 5 right now, and I don't really want to take that 5. Actually, not resourcing that card.
That's an easy call. All right, you took the initiative. So.
Yeah.
The Anish.
Yeah, Nish.
Like it.
You ready?
Yeah, you got a shield on that guard, right?
Yeah.
That guy's a beast.
You just got to ready your units, I think.
I wish I had like takedown or something like that in my deck, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, I do have the barrage, obviously, that I've been
I
telegraphing
know
here.
you do.
So
How
I'll
are you
kill.
gonna
I'll kill the.
display it?
I'm gonna kill the 2 little guys. With the guard, he's got a temporary +2. So he's a 6 attack, 7 health sentinel with a shield.
Okay. Yeah, there's space units. Hmm.
Yeah, I think that Gandork was a fan of Leia Green. For the people in the chat talking about it.
Yeah, Leia Green is fantastic. If I ever gets that list right, I'm like K2.
And I'd like to see some Tarkin coming out of home. Look at the spice.
Oh, I'm liking it too, man. I love Tarkin. That's why I like to see it do well. I always tell the guys at my local the same.
Yeah, we're having a good Tarkin talk. In fact, I think speaking of Tarkin, I actually brought down the Tarkin book, and I think it was Badger 8th that actually borrowed me that. It's actually a pretty good read.
Let's go ahead and deploy Tarkin here.
You're gonna deploy him?
Yeah.
I'll spend my last resource. Play R2.
Okay. Just thinking here.
Yeah, maybe it's maybe Riley's Badger energy.
Let's
Too
go
many
ahead and,
Badgers coming out of the Wisconsin Discord, but thanks everybody for joining us. We got 13 watching.
let's go ahead and hit R2 with Tarkin, and I'll give regional governor an experience.
He has 2, right?
Yeah, he
2 to
hits for
R2?
2. Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
John Schroeder, one of my losses at the first 1K I played was a Hera deck that, top deck to command with Ezra. It can just be brutal if they run hot.
All right, let's go ahead and kill the R2 with the regional governor.
Bye, R2.
Rest in peace, R2.
Have you spent your resources, Pone?
Yep, I did the barrage. I have no
Take it.
resources remaining.
Take it.
Okay, let's go ahead and kill the K2 with my guy and pass.
Take 3 to base.
Okay.
Any of you other late nighters have events today?
I did not. I took my mother to the Orioles game.
Oh, that sounds
God.
fun.
We
You
had a
did
good
draft?
time.
How was the draft?
It was good. We don't really do a traditional draft. We do it a little bit of a funky way, but it's still a good time.
Oh, that's good.
How did
Things
your
a little
event end
different.
up going, Loopy? You said you were in the top cut. What was the story
Yeah.
there? Want to tell us the
I
tales?
won.
Whoa!
And my wife placed third.
Wowza!
Nice. That is perfect.
And what were you guys playing?
She was on Green Bean, on Green Sabine,
Mhm.
and I was on Vader Force Ramp. Got there. I updated it some. I will be doing an updated list,
Like
which will pop up there.
Nice, Loopy. Good job, bud.
Was your son playing too?
Yep, my son played Blonde Sabine. You know, taking after Frank. And he had fun. He had to win. Great store, great prize support. I think we got like 20 packs all day. You know, and I also have now completed my playset because I was 1 mace short and we got 7. So
Okay, let's go ahead and
Awesome.
do.
Congrats.
It's tricky.
So yeah, shout out to everybody at Evolution Games that came in.
With Tarkin and then on regional. Was that 2 on Tarkin and 1?
I've got 1 on Tarkin and 2 on
Okay.
regional.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking here. I'm not sure what kind of top end I'm dealing with here. Let's go ahead. I'm pretty healthy on ground. I'm going to go ahead and vanquish your Bright Hope.
You monster.
Here.
Hope is dead.
Hope is now dead.
My opponent in the finals started with Mono Boba from your list poem.
Oh yeah, the old list.
Yeah, and then he's adapted through. He was actually the runner up at the Madison at the big one on May 4th to the 50 some.
Nice. What is it? What is it?
Regional
Platt?
governor has 4 health.
Regional governor has 3 health remaining. Sorry, I'm at 12 on my
2
base.
damage. So she's I can't read the card. It says 1.
She's
4,
a she's a 1/4. She has an experience though,
Ah,
and she's
that's what it
taken
is.
2 damage. So she's
Okay.
a 2/5 with 2 damage on her. So
Okay.
she's
I'm gonna
basically a
pay
2/3.
for another Bright Hope.
Nice. Let's do 2 to base, and I'll give an experience to the governor. And it's your action.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking. Might as well bring Leia out.
Okay. Just thinking here. All right. Let's go ahead and kill the battlefield marine with the regional governor.
So she's at 4 damage now. 1 health remaining.
She's at 5 damage with 6 health. She did gain an experience from Tarkin. She is an Imperial.
Matthew writes in the chat, asks how you feel about Tarkin Blue Pump.
I like Tarkin Blue. I just don't know if it's really like it's more of a experimental deck. It's not necessarily like.
I'm definitely gonna hit. I'll swing 4 into the Emperor. All
Uh,
right, it's me for 3.
Okay.
I will tell you what, one of the key cards for the updated Vader list is Tarkin Unit, which, you know, it has some synergies with Royal Guard, but
Mhm.
if you have enough Imperials in your deck, I mean,
I'll
that's a good thing.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Villain Green needs
I-
gas,
Hope I
and
top
he's what
deck
it
a
is.
Vader.
just draw Vaders, bro.
I was like, hope I top deck a Vader.
And it is.
That's a Vader. Oh man, that's too good. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
I do have the
Get
Vader
over here.
now. Alrighty. Let's see.
Postal Cardboard, the late night Discord is 100% free. You know, so that's how we do it.
I'll play
put
a
a Discord
cell
link
block
in the chat.
with
Yeah,
Vader.
we're always happy to have more people in there.
Okay. And I'll kill your guy. I take 3 back.
Did you grab a cell block guard?
Yeah, I did. Got a little crowded hallway here and on the ground. This glare, man. If I can.
I'm gonna pay 3.
For anybody else listening to this, I do link the Discord invite in, I think, all of the masterclass videos. So if you search in the description, you should be able to find it that way. For anybody watching the replay, there's one in the chat right now.
1. R2. That there.
Yeah, on the Discord, we go over all the spoilers as they go. We talk about decks. We also have more than Star Wars. We have some other games, particularly Rufus and I like to play a bunch of random stuff. And there's some Marvel Snap fans, you know, as well. So, yeah.
Sorry, just messing around with my
Come on in.
light. I got like tons of glare. Now it's falling over on me. Okay, sorry. Okay, where are we at in the stack? You played an R2. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do 2 to your base with Tarkin. And I'll give the Royal Guard an experience.
So how much health left on the Royal Guard?
The Royal Guard has taken 4, but he has 2 experience on him, so he's got 2 health remaining.
All right, let's go ahead and off him with Akbar.
Okay. Seems good. Nice little action there. Let's kill my guy. Let's see, do I need to attack with the governor? Shouldn't really do much. Let's just do 3 to your base with the governor.
Okay.
Move Tarkin over here out of the glare.
I'll do 2 to base.
That's space, man. Space is the place. Did I really resource my super laser blast earlier? I think I did. That was dumb. I'll take initiative. It's like, I got this under control. Stupid. I mean, I guess I don't.
Sneaky.
Yeah, I guess I don't really want to blast right now. That would actually be kind of dumb.
I'm gonna play a spec soldier. 1.
I think I might have initiative. No, you have initiative. Okay.
You took initiative.
Oh, you're still in the previous round.
Yeah, I played a spec soldier. All right, so now I'll pass.
Is that how that worked? Because I hit 3 to base with governor, and then what did you do? Did you take an action after that?
I hit you for 2 with Bright Hope.
Oh, okay. And then I took initiative. All right, cool. And then you
Correct.
played the Spec Force. Roger that. Man, you ended up with a bunch of little dudes over there. I like that. How many cards in hand there?
3.
Okay.
I think that's the way. That's kind of neat.
This is quite the interesting game. I mean, your board looks menacing, but it's a bunch of one-cost guys.
It's a bunch of dummies. I don't know whether we're on a resource or not here.
When you said dummies, Wedge Antilles popped up on the screen.
Yeah, it'd be the dummy.
Poor Wedge.
Poor Wedge.
He deserves better.
He'll get there in another set. We just need more ships that
No
benefit from
resource
ambush.
this time. All right.
We just don't have enough cheap ships. That's what really what he would be good with.
Well, that's right. I mean, it
Okay.
is good if you can like land a home one with Wedge out.
Okay.
I mean, that can
Go
win
ahead.
games.
So then it's my action here. Let's go ahead and use
Good
the
luck
cell
pulling that
block
off.
guard to kill your Spec Force.
Hi, dude.
Badger 8th is offended by Wedge showing up at dummies. Yeah, we all are.
I
We all
will
are.
Leia, and I
Okay.
will do Akbar 1 into the cell block guard.
Okay.
And hold on, let me get a 3 out. He
Look
takes
at
3,
you. Look at you getting a damage through his
Go on.
R2. How fun.
and then I'll hit you for 2 more with the Bright Hope.
Okay. So up to 16 on that. Jeez.
Don't forget your restore.
I did that. I took 1 off.
All
So I'm
right.
down to 6.
Okay. Let's play the Royal Guard.
The Imp. The Emperor. All right, I'm going to pay 3.
Okay.
Pay 4 costs.
You would.
See what I got. I got Heroic Sacrifice, Red 3, Fleet Lieutenant, and a A-Wing. So 4 damage to the base.
Okay. Up to 20. Okay. And it's my action. And that Bright Hope, or that card goes in your discard. I'm going to go ahead and kill R2 with Vader.
I will take the initiative.
Okay. Let's kill the Akbar with Tarkin. I'll give an experience to my governor.
The Governator.
I'm going to play a Power of the Dark Side to kill the Bright Hope.
Oh.
And then I'll play a Cell Block Guard. And pass.
that might
Or
be
wait, sorry. And then hit with the governor. Oh, I didn't say pass.
That might have done it.
You got to call her the Governator.
The
She gets her
Governator.
right back.
Game. How much damage to base? Anything?
I did
Four.
4 to base with the Governator. So you're at 10.
I give her lightsabers frequently with turret. It's awesome. You know, the aggro do not see that
I
coming.
hope I can survive. Hope I can survive.
At first,
I
I was
shouldn't.
afraid. I was petrified.
Well,
Just draw 2 for causes and then you win.
I'm going to resource that.
Or draw
didn't
one
think
and
this
then hit
card-
another one.
I just didn't think this card would come in handy.
What you got?
All right, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Got the black one, huh?
With the black 1. Ditch
Okay.
this and draw 3.
That is
Nice to see black one.
pretty good. Let's see. I do 11, 15, 17. Well, I feel like I need to get a barrage or like a something to deal with that unit there. Because I die to the heroic sack.
I like hearing all the plays. He's going through all the different things that can happen. Now, that's a really good thing to listen to, everybody watching.
I mean, like, how many answers do I have? I mean, I have Power of the Dark Side in my deck. I have Vigilance.
had a
I
lot of
have
answers tonight.
Vanquish. I mean, there's answers. I think Barrage, if I draw Barrage, I can also get to Lethal, which is interesting because I can like kill your units and then I would have enough to base to kill you. Let me just redo that math. I have 8,
I'm happy either way. We get to next match.
12, 15, 18.
Or I win.
Good match though.
I have
like it.
18. I have 18 right now. I'm just 2 away. I'm gonna take initiative.
You're gonna take the initiative.
Try to get a top deck.
Taking the Inish.
Taking.
Take down. I mean, there's a lot. No, that's a little bit. I don't. It's not great. It's something though. I don't just instantly die right now. It's not really what I wanted. I don't think I instantly die though.
1, 2, 3,
Good.
4.
I always advise avoiding instant death.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be back in the same position though, where I'm gonna have to take again though.
How many resources do you have? I'm one less than you.
I have. Oh, I don't know. I'm 11.
Okay, there you go. I'm 2 less than you.
All right, so I have make an opening. So he's a 2 attack unit, and I can
He's a
heal
2?
too. Mm-hmm.
All right. I will pay the 1. Play the heroic. Draw a card.
Okay. Sure, you want to do that?
Hit 2 instead of 4. Yeah, instead of 6, it's 2. It puts you down to. It hit you for 4.
Oh, you must have for a cause. Good game.
Not yet. Game over yet.
You've
Don't go
got
like
it.
that.
You've
That
got
was
it, man. You got it. Come on, man.
See if he takes his 3 cards or not. If he doesn't, he probably has 4 cause.
All right, so that costs you 1. You've got 9 left. I'll play an Inferno 4.
We got 8 left. 8 left. One spent, 8
man.
left.
Okay. This one goes on the bottom. This one stays on top. If you don't die this turn, I do have you.
I'm gonna pay 4.
Or if I don't die, rather.
I'm gonna pay 4 for K2.
Okay. I don't think that's a problem, actually. I'm gonna, let's see. Got Overwhelm and then you die. Or wait, you wouldn't die. How do you make yourself die to my Sentinels? Either way, I've got a really nice card on the top of my deck that I really want to draw right now. So I'm gonna take initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 2. Battlefield Marine. 2 for Sabine.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. This is a pretty weird game.
How it goes this game sometimes.
How many cards in hand?
3.
Damn, that's a lot. Okay.
You must have some kind of crazy ass card.
I have a good card, yeah. I have a good card. This is like one game though, like in a tournament we'd be out of time. I do have Vigilance.
Oh,
So
okay.
let me see what exactly I want to do here. How many cards in your deck? It's too many to count, right? I think it's still at this phase.
Over 20.
Okay. I think I'm killing the...
Yeah, it's 20. 20 something.
Yeah, let me kill the battlefield. No, I'm going to kill the Sabine. And then I'm going to heal 5 on my base.
So what's your total now on base?
17.
Okay, 1. Rebel assault.
Okay.
Who do I have to hit over there to get rid of things?
I've got 2 sentinels. I've got a royal guard and a cell block guard.
But a royal guard takes 4 damage,
He does.
and then the cell block guard takes 3.
All right,
How
so
much damage is left
yeah,
in the
it's
cell
just
block?
cell block's a 3/3 and the royal guard's a 3/4.
They're all healthy. They're healthy. Okay, yeah. K2 into the that guy, the Emperor. Which way gets an overwhelm on this?
So the royal guard is a 3/4 and the cell block guard is a 3/3.
We're gonna kill the Emperor Royal Guard, and I take 3 back, and he's not dead then.
He does not die. No, he does not.
All right, and now we'll kill the cell block guard with the Battlefield Marine.
You do get 1 overwhelm, I believe, off of that. Because you did play Rebel Assault into my 4 health unit with your 4 attack guy.
Actually, it's a 5 attack, so it's 2 overwhelm. He's only 3 damage. No, it's 4 health. That's how it goes. One. That's right. 1. So he's at 18 now.
Yeah.
I got it.
You played Rebel Assault with your 4 attack guy, so that pumped it by
I got
1,
it.
and my guy was a 4
I
health,
got
so you get 1 overwhelm.
I got you. You're good.
Okay. Now we have K2SO. He's gonna hit me and do bad things. I'm just like back to square one here. You've got 2 cards in hand still.
Yep.
Man, I don't know where all these cards are coming from. It's crazy.
I took 2 turns and didn't resource.
It was that black one that really helped.
Yes.
Yeah, I think people are coming around to that card. It certainly serves a purpose. Blonde Sabine uses it, and I think that's right.
Yeah, it's tricky. I'm gonna just die to a Furcause, I think, here, but I think that's been the case for quite a while. There's 1 left in the deck. So yeah, I can't let him attack with the overwhelm into my 2 health remaining regional governor. So I do need to kill that K2SO with Tarkin. That brings him up to 6.
Right. And then put 3 in the base.
Yep, I'll put an experience here on Vader. Brings me up to 21 on the base. Weird game.
Yeah, the Tarkin novel I'm reading features Vader and Tarkin working together.
Okay, how many resources do you have left? You have all of them?
I have 8.
All right. Okay, and it's your action.
Yeah, I'm going to pay 5.
Yeah.
For a wedge.
Congrats,
Okay.
Justin, in the chat on your strong showing at the showdown. I
He's
love
a
hearing that.
5/5. Looks like I'm gonna have to sack my Vader into that wedge. Just hanging on for dear life.
Me both.
Maybe a repair or something. I don't know.
You and me both. I will take the initiative.
Okay, let's play Tarkin and search the top 5 of my deck. Don't like seeing that one. Oof, don't like seeing both of these going to the bottom. We've got these 2 units, the 6 cost Sentinel ship and a Tile End Fighter.
You just need to play maximum firepower so you can draw it with Tarkin.
Yeah. Alright, that cost me 4. I do have 1 resource left for the tile in. And then I'll do 2 to your base with my ship.
Okay.
And then I actually have an up governor that's going to do 4 to your base. So you'll be at 16.
You might end up pulling this out, man.
I think it's for a cause, and you win, and maybe
Really, that you're racing against 4 cause.
yeah. I think
You
if
pass?
if you top deck it, I think you win. I think if you don't, then I win. I think that's how this would
No, I
work
think
out.
I didn't top deck it. You got it. You got this one, Tom.
Are you conceding, or do you want to just play it out?
No, I mean I can't stop you with what's in my hand. We could try to keep going if you like.
You
Yeah.
might win Scoop if you just draw him out.
We'll see. Keep playing. Yeah, initiative. I will play R2
Yep.
for 1. And I'll leave that there.
Yeah. I'm just not risking anything. I'm just playing the vigilance.
Gonna go for it.
Yeah. Let me just heal 5 for my base, and I don't know. What's the other thing? Give a shield to something.
Now what's your base at?
It's
16?
at 16, yeah.
Get you stuffing vigilance in your Tarkin deck.
Aren't
That
we
cost
all?
you 6 though, right?
Yeah, it did. Fortunately, I still have 6 resources remaining.
I am going to pay 4. Play Bright Hope. Pick up R2.
That's pretty good.
Ooh, sexy. Running the draw.
Yeah, that actually slows me down quite good here.
It's big brain plays coming out of Baltimore.
Yeah. Can't
Big
really,
brain Baltimore, that's what they
can't
call
really quite deal with that, but I'm a little bit healthier on the base. Maybe I just go face. So I go 2 to base. And let's do an experience on the governor. I guess this is how people play. People play these like hard control decks, you know. It's not it's not my thing, really.
I mean, you could play cunning for it. You know, just get some tempo in there, jam it
Yeah.
in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So 4 damage.
Okay,
Yeah, I
we're
have to
actually
choose what I
we're
wanna do
actually
with
down.
these.
We're actually at 20. Sorry, my overlay was wrong. Forgot to update with vigilance there.
E2's interesting.
So I'm at 20. So again, heroic sack doesn't quite get me, and I don't think you have any pump that's bigger than that.
Well, don't you take 4 now from?
I just took the 4.
Marco?
I already took it.
Oh.
I think I'm pretty safe to like attack. That way I can set up lethal on the ground next round. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the 5 to base with the governor.
What do you have left? Tarkin?
Yeah.
Ron in the chat says he has a draft showdown tomorrow, AM. Oh, that's my jam. I could do a draft o'clock showdown.
I think that's what I'm doing as well.
Play 1 more. R2?
I think I'll be doing the same thing as you, Thrawn.
That's interesting. Let me think.
So they did announce all the Gen Con stuff. There's basically going to be drafts going on. There's going to be little sealed pods a couple a day, and then there's 3 big Star Wars Unlimited tournaments.
Sounds like
At
a
least-
good time.
At least some, maybe
Alright, your
more
turn.
of the late
I'm
nighters
just
are
trying to
going.
think
So
if
I'm
maybe I
excited.
die to Rebel Assault now.
Yep, I'll
feel
be
like-
there.
I think maybe I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
take initiative now.
Hey, shout out to Pullman McBobber traveling across the country to go to Gen Con. I can drive.
Yeah, I mean, had to, convince the
It's a long
principal on
way.
that.
I
Shout
did
out
the
to Mitt.
principal too.
It's literally
Shout
the
out to-
first week of school. I'm gonna be there for the first 2 days. I'm a teacher, and I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, like I'm going to Indianapolis to play in a card tournament, but you'll have a sub, you know. They'll put
I
on
thought
a
you were talking
video.
about your. I thought you were talking about your wife with the principal. But shout out to Pome's principal and Pome's wife for making that happen. We love to have it. There's quite a bit of the Star Wars Unlimited community that's going to be at Gen Con. Looks like so. It's going to be the first big thing.
13 resources. Okay.
Yeah, if you're there, feel free to come say hi.
Yeah, check us out.
Just thinking here. Just don't want to mess up. Alright, I'll think just play the Avenger. Surprised it's the first time I've seen this card, but I guess it's because my
Avenger?
deck is 60 cards. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can choose
okay,
one of
I'll
your
take Avenger.
guys. One of your guys dies.
R2.
Poor R2. He got picked so fast. Wasn't even a thought.
Pick 5. Play wedge.
Okay. I'll do 5 to your base with my governor.
Yeah, I'll pay 2. Sabine.
GG.
GG. Good game. Didn't draw it, man. I don't even know where it is. It's in the last tier. If I got 4 cause.
I'm doing 2 damage to your base with my Tarkin leader to defeat your base.
Good game.
It's not a win scoop.
Yeah. Well, either way.
Right, Loopy?
Yep. We'll give you this one, Pomer.
We're the witnesses.
We're the witnesses.
I
We got a
declared it.
witness.
It was verbal. I declared it. Okay, give us a
There you go.
break. McBobber and Loopy, you guys play.
Yeah, that was a tough game. The last game, man.
It was fun though. I
Didn't get
like.
the draw right. You know what? I think I had U-wing, but I don't think U-wing would have helped me. I needed to put stuff down.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like that black one kept you in it, man. If you had drawn for a cause on that one round, I lost. It's
That was
crazy.
it, right?
Yeah.
That was the jam. Yeah, good game. That's fun.
Yep. All right, we're gonna take I think just a brief pause so I can get Loopy and McBobber queued up. 5 minutes or less. Go take a bathroom break, everybody, and we'll be right back. Okay, hang on. I don't think I have actually the.
Leaving up right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to really. I'm not gonna send us to an intermission screen. I'm just gonna do it El Natural.
This is because you don't have a fancy intermission screen like Lippy does.
No, I do, but I had like updated it with, you know.
we got a content claim from the Monty Python people, so we can't use that song anymore. They've updated the music. Monsters.
We didn't make the $2 or whatever on the.
Oh, I fixed
On
it
the
right away.
stream,
It
yeah.
actually was nice because the way YouTube does it, you can actually cut then anything that has the content. So that stream, it actually just cut out all the breaks automatically without having to edit it. So it worked.
Well, there you go. That's the real secret right there. Free editing.
All right, who's
Right.
on Sabine there? Is that Loopy?
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't put my camera on yet. I'm still sleeving.
he's still taping it on.
After
We're
that
good there.
hour-long match?
Well, I had to sort
you're
some
the one-
cards that I got today, and then do deck building, and now I'm sleeping.
You're the one that played Tarkin Blue. It
Yeah,
was a
I
good
did
game
well.
though.
Oh, at least I used black 1.
Yeah, you almost
Black
got
won.
there, man. That was
Black
crazy.
One could have won you the game. I mean,
Almost
really,
won me
you
the game, man. It really
by,
did.
by the odds, it should have given you the 4 of cause. Between the 6 you
Oh.
drew from it. I like black one. I have a hyperfoil black one too, so maybe I'm biased because I want the card value to go up. But I think it's a good card. I'm
I think
glad
it'll
it's
probably go up to once we get like we're gonna get
My
0 cost
recommendation-
cards that are good in the next set, and then
yeah, and we'll have more
Yeah.
resistance tag too. It's not a
Yeah.
rebel. That's one thing you got to check about it. Black one is not a rebel. It's a
My
resistance.
advice is if
Not a
it's a
rebel.
legendary, you buy it.
So McBobber, you like black one more with 0 cost cards because then you just get to play them. Like it just becomes card draw becomes better when you have zeros in your deck.
yeah, basically card draw will be more valuable when you have better cheap stuff that just dump your hand with. So stuff like that 0 cost bounty that deals damage when the guy you put it on dies, like that's just free damage for 0 cost. So that's a really easy thing to want to card draw into.
And I'm with you. We're definitely getting better cheap stuff
Yeah, looks like it.
in set 2. Bounties are good.
Yeah, we've seen multiple 0 cost bounties that are very good.
We've got 16 people tuning in. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a lot more than when McBobber and I were playing Marvel Champions to one viewer for 2 years. But
But I really appreciate that one viewer.
he was a good guy. It was riveting stuff. I reckon McBobber and I were some of the best Marvel Champions players out there. Like we had optimized that stuff. Like we were crazy good. But like there's no way to like show anybody that. Like there's no like at least in this game, like right away it's like, all right, I'll like go to a couple tournaments and be like, all right, like Poem's not a loser or whatever, you know, like maybe people will tune in because of that. And then but then like in Marvel Champions, like McBobber and I were like, we had this stuff so crazy tuned, man. Like every action, we were like mulling over like exactly what we should do, and like it got really crazy at some point there. McBobber was like a 2 playmat guy in that game. Like you needed he had his playmat, and then we had another second one. Like that's how big his board state would get.
Sometimes your playmat felt like my second playmat.
What do you mean?
Sometimes I felt like I was playing for you, is what I meant.
Oh right. I got better at that game as time went on, but like initially it was like really an adjustment for me to figure out like how to actually do things properly, I would say. It wasn't as
It's very different from
intuitive.
this game because in that it's like you need to plan everything you're going to do in advance. It's not like one action at a time.
Most definitely. I think yeah, it's definitely less intuitive for me.
Oh man, Boba ECL.
Yep, I'll join the dark side.
I
Now it's
can
Bounty Hunter side,
not
at
wait
least.
to see this.
I just need to make sure my play area is adjusted correctly.
Make sure to say I'm going to play some jank before actually dropping that deck.
I mean, it really wouldn't be wrong because I don't own all of the meta cards. This would be jank in a poem sense, where it's just not the 100% the meta deck.
It's like the vehicle Boba deck that I brought that one time, and you guys made fun of me because I said it was jank.
We're still kind of doing that right now.
Right.
Not wrong. My play area look okay?
Ah, yeah, I can see it. Got to turn my head sideways, but I'll deal with that.
Well, once it's on stream, you know. Well, I guess that's a delayed, so.
Yeah, it's a delayed. I'm watching on video, but I can see what's going on, and we talk enough. So, should we flip for initiative? A later night.
I'm gonna go for night.
I think that, yeah, okay. There we go.
Ready?
Still shuffling. Every time I fresh build the deck, you know, I gotta shuffle a little harder than normal.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
You might have a chance. It sounds like he whipped this deck up like right before you guys started playing here.
True.
He just net decked it. Just Suidibi hot decks, right, McBobber?
Hell yeah, you know me. Always a net decker.
That's funny because it's like the opposite of McBobber.
I know. It's like it's probably like some fully just perfectly built deck, and it's like he just made it. Like he has 0 reps on it. Like that's how he does things.
Who's that?
So-
Robert?
Yeah.
So good news. I think we got the go ahead from FFG to do paper proxies, so we'll be working in some set 2 stuff real soon. So check out our streams. We got a couple ideas.
I wonder how difficult it is to get into.
Are they
I
going
don't really know
to
what to
send
do
us
there.
any spoilers?
Yeah, they said that it's cool if we print out, proxy cards and play with them. So I'll probably have a couple of those next week.
We do have. I think we're allowed to say, right, guys? Can we say?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah, no.
announce that?
We're,
So we did receive our
announced.
spoilers from Fantasy Flight Games, and we will be releasing them, or releasing a video, I believe, next week at some point.
Tuesday, 10 a.m.
Tuesday?
Is that
Tuesday,
you're
Tuesday.
gonna give that much information?
That's
Oh, we want
pretty
the- we
specific.
We want the
Okay.
people to watch our video.
Yeah.
Can't
I
tell
don't
them what
think
the
it'll be right
spoilers
at
are.
10 a.m. Is it? Doesn't it
We
have to be
can't
after 10 a.m.?
guarantee. I mean, well, actually,
Okay.
yeah, I think we do have control. We do have control, but yeah,
We have control of when it is, but it has to be after that. That's the
Mhm.
earliest we could post it.
Yeah, and it sounds like we're gonna
Send
be
them on.
recording that right after this stream because we were gonna do it before, but Loopy was not around. So
Oh, we
Look, he
can't
was
do
too busy
tomorrow.
winning.
We do tomorrow.
oh man, all right, fine.
I mean, I'm doing my store shadowing tomorrow, but I should be around in the evening.
Yeah,
It's
we'll plot
risky.
that out quickly. Risky business.
We're gonna be getting our
I wanna
homework
do-
done on the night before it's due, kind of thing.
I want to do some. Yes, teacher.
Unless we do it Monday. How's that the night before?
Monday works. We need some
It-
slides.
things-
I want to do. I have a slide I want to do. I'm gonna make my slide, man.
All right, I think I'm satisfied with my shuffling.
All right.
Jesus, McBobber, yeah, that was
Have-
took forever.
Have you randomized? You
Well,
know,
we were chatting too, so it gave me a chance to shovel some more.
I'll be
know,
right
if it-
back.
if we had a long game 1, I'd think
You
you were
guys
slow
can
playing
start.
right now.
Everything's all copacetic.
Well, I shuffled well, so I have 6 different cards, but none of them are around one place, so I'm going to throw them back. Gives me a chance to shuffle again.
Sure do.
I just thought of a card I should have put in this deck, and I didn't.
I hope it's overwhelming barrage.
No, I didn't pick it that one.
I imagine you didn't.
That was one of the first cards to hit the table.
Yeah, I had a couple of great games against Boba Green. Mando Rando, guy from Appleton, drove down to Milwaukee. Good player. He got me in Swiss, and I got him in the top cut, so I would manage revenge.
All right, I am good to go.
All right, I'll play Leia into the ground arena, readying a resource.
Ooh. I'll drop a Viper Probe.
All right, I have 2 Falcons and an R2.
I'm guessing RT is about to hit the table.
I'm guessing you're right.
I will take initiative.
We're on the bottom. I will ping us. 1 damage to your base. And then I will pass. Ready? Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah. No, I'm ready.
All right, I'll play red 3.
Wait, aren't I first?
Oh, you are. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'll hit R2.
Okay, I'm back.
You know what? There's no point to hit R2, is there? I'll do it anyway.
Is that just one damage on McBobber's base? And
There
one
is,
on, one
yes.
on
And we
Loopy's?
started.
It's almost like there's a Sabine ping.
Oh, that's what happened.
Hopefully red 3.
The ground and the space is a little gobbledygooked here.
I'll ECL.
Can
the
we
cannot-
move? Well, I just, yeah.
First Legion.
I'll switch mine around. I'm watching just his board, so I can't see. Is that better?
Oh yeah, I
That-
didn't see anything.
that
I was
is
just
better.
looking at the video.
Yeah, that happens. One of the many advantages of webcam gaming.
You can turn
Alright,
that
I will-
autofocus off on your webcam there.
You can do that through video.
I
You
can?
actually have. Yeah, I think you actually have to. I will hit your base for 2 with R2, and then do the R2.
Wait. Oh, I killed the red 3 with the Starfleet Defender. It's a Fleet Defender. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then
Sorry
I
if
will
that
hit your
wasn't clear.
base for 1. I think I was talking to Poma at the time. I'm gonna ditch that.
I will take initiative.
I will hit your base for 2 with Leia. I'll pass.
You don't want to ping, Sabine?
Oh, I will ping Spain. You're right.
I
It
got
does
you.
let me do that. I didn't even realize that. How nice. Very, very nifty. Check the chat here. 14 people watching. Platt was talking a little bit about how he almost got there. Black one really helped. Yep. I think if you didn't have black one there, it was just a much quicker game. Like I just kind of had you locked out a little bit. But you were able to kind of go pretty deep into the
I'll
game.
spend 3 for a resupply.
That's to 5.
I see AFK. Yeah.
Magic number.
Oops. Talking to
That
myself.
is the number that you're going to.
Bright Hope's annoying, isn't it?
We'll hit R2 into the.
Yeah, that was
Grid.
annoying too.
Annoying.
I mean,
love Bright Hope.
I had lethal on a round too, and I'm like, oh, here's the Bright Hope, and then
Did you do your R2 thingy?
Yeah, I'm
there was
thinking
another round where I gave you
You-
value
you-
by killing, like I did Vanquish on your Bright Hope, and then you had another one. That was
Deploy
a
Boba Fett.
feel bad moment for me.
You had lethal though the first time when I scooped up the R2.
Hey, Falcon.
Right, that whole Bright
kill
Hope
Leia.
to like play your guy again or whatever, like bounce it. That's interesting
Yeah.
too. It's another little
Kill
nifty
your,
trick there.
Kill your 7 fleet.
That's the way you can get some draw. Bright Hope's awesome.
Yeah, if you had like Mon Mothma or whatever, that becomes like an engine, right?
Yeah, this is just the beginning. I'm trying to.
Pass.
This Leia deck is more of a space, maxed out space. Because I was listening to Frank, and Frank was like, "It's weak, and everything's weak in space."
I'll ping us.
So I want that
I'll
Leia
pass.
ability on those.
Take
space
initiative.
units.
You had 5, right? And ECL.
Yep.
Bright Hope makes
Well,
the engine.
ECL wasn't available.
I think Mon
No,
Mothma
ECL
might
was
go in.
used.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think that's right. Can live with that.
I think Mon Mothma's going to work. I'm going to put that in.
I will say I did get some games in yesterday against Ryan Rebel Resource, and I went 2-2 with my like I guess I'm saying my with an undisclosed deck, we'll say. But he was playing his like yellow Sabine, and it's just like it's so fast.
It really is.
I mean,
What's your base damage?
let's just
I
say
got
there were games where I killed his turn 1 ship, took no damage from it, let's say, and I did not win. Like he still killed me.
It's
just
really
crazy.
good, man. Blonde Sabine.
Just,
Frank was on it. He's on
it's
it.
just crazy.
All right. Did you say how much your base damage was? 6?
I'm at 6.
Okay, and I'm at 3.
Really
All
gives
right.
the control deck a hard time, but
I will surprise strike your base for 6 with the Falcon.
All right, that'll put me to 12. I'm very surprised that you struck me.
You
I'll play
should be.
Greedo.
Makes sense. I will
Luke is on
3.
Blonde Sabine now. So
I actually
that,
made this deck.
Red
Made
3?
this deck for my son. He played this today at the showdown that we were at a family affair.
I will overwhelming barrage with Boba Fett.
All right. So that's enough. Good card, that.
Pretty good card.
Do 1 damage to each base.
Oh, the question is, do I care if you hit me with Sabine? She's got to come out
Bobber, you
eventually.
built a Boba Green?
I did. I'll do 60 base. Sure.
You don't normally go that route where you play the main
Okay.
deck.
I don't. I just
Yeah.
built it today.
You're gonna lose your hipster card.
Almost
were we on the base? Is that 13 and
almost too simple
10?
for you.
I had a hipster card. I'm glad I got rid of it.
I'm
I'll
at
take
10.
initiative.
We need to send those health dials. Those things are really clear on the stream, dude. I mean, that
Yep,
is. I don't even need. I don't need a
just-
damage counter anymore. We just have
Nope.
that dial, and we're good.
I got 1 for each. You just got to get them up. 3 damage to your base.
I guess our guess
Got a lot of
would
Star
not
Wars-
have the dial.
Gets me to 16.
Star Wars mail I got to send out. All right, so you're at what?
But Luffy's
No,
going to go
16.
through all his fan mail
Alright.
too. Don't let him fool
And then
you.
I'll pass.
So new player. So Ian said he has Sabine Green. Would it be bad to switch to Leia? I don't know. I think Sabine is probably better than Leia.
For a beginner, yeah.
I'm gonna play Vader.
Right.
One Vader.
I mean, Sabine's straightforward.
Remember when I top decked the Vader in our game too, Platt? You remember that?
Yes.
And then I found a cell block guard that stuck around
You're the top
forever.
deck master. You
I mean,
are
it
the
was-
top deck master.
That's crazy, bro.
That's why I don't even get tilted. Are you kidding me? If I got tilted every time you top deck me, man, I'd go nuts. Gonna
Alright,
put me in
and
the asylum down the road.
And I think he's at 16. I'm at 10 right now.
Okay, sorry.
I'll throw
You're
out
top
a super
deck,
laser tech, and I'll ambush Sabine, of course.
Dial though. You don't even have to put anything on the screen with the dial.
Sabine will die.
Oddly
to-
enough, though, McBobber's right. The paper tokens actually work really well.
Those
for
do
a
look
cause
pretty
that-
clear.
They show up well.
I like the ones I have here that look like those paper tokens.
4. They're all going in the discard.
Sorry, what just happened? I missed it.
I played for a cause.
Did you
And I
get
hit
4
up.
cards?
I did.
Where'd you get?
I think you did
Bamboozle?
20.
Yeah, I saw a bamboozle.
Yeah, I got a Chewy, a Sabine, a Bamboozle, and a Lion 6 one.
4
You
cause
ditched them all?
costs 3, is it?
It does.
And you ditched them all, right?
I did.
All right.
This is the phase of the game where the yellow,
I'll
I
swing
feel
for
like,
4 into your base.
has an advantage because they have damage from hand.
Yeah, and Frank was talking about that in the video.
Why? Green has damage from hand too. Play a Falcon.
It's
Uh-oh.
one little trick. It's a one-trick pony with the whole
I'll do
ECL
3D
thing.
base.
It's not this. It's not like Falcons and sneak
3
attacks.
damage to your base.
I like that you can overwrite the Falcon with another Falcon and keep hitting them.
I'll take
So
initiative.
swing in for 3, then play your
Okay.
next Falcon. Swing 3 again, or surprise strike in for another 6. You've done 9 damage with 2 Falcons.
You got it.
That's a good
Okay.
Falcon is
Good
low
game.
cost. Go buy your Falcons now. That card's going up.
All right, so Blonde Sabine gets there. For anybody who hasn't seen it, we had Frank Myers, who was the number. He plays very well in Florida. I think it was maybe number 5, but he's been working on his Blonde Sabine deck. Did a masterclass with us. Those videos have been very popular. Check it out. I'm
That's
actually
great.
running that list exactly right now, his updated list. Blonde Sabine's taken over the world. There were 9 Sabines at the showdown I was at, 7 of them blonde, only 2 green beans. My wife actually was the top Sabine finisher, though, with the green one.
I'm glad you like my discard pile at least, Woo.
That all of them buys in the discard. We're just throwing shade. What's up, buddy?
Oh, maybe
All right.
he like. I mean, it is nice art. It was a hyperspace.
It is a very beautiful art. I mean, Hyperspace Barrage is one of the best cards.
It's one of my favorite arts in set 1. Might be my favorite.
Jimmy DeHaan says, I met Frank last weekend at his local showdown. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he is a nice guy. He came, unlike the rest of our masterclass people where I kind of did all the slides in them, he shows up with these slides he pre-made with like math, and he had all like the numbers worked out. So check that out. He had something to say.
Actually,
awesome.
I don't get to the end of every masterclass video you do. You've been pumping those out, but I did watch the entire video with Frank. That guy was
I
man.
agree. Oh, I agree. It was that good. Go watch it. It's a must-see video. It's just good.
I will
You
say
will
at my
learn
local today,
something
I had a
that
guy
video.
call out how much he likes those masterclass videos. So you're killing it, Luby.
Any player out there will learn something.
At the Madison, the bigger one, the 53 player one, I couldn't stay for, but I had a person say, I can't believe I'm talking to you in person.
You?
I'm like, well, he's like, I've been listening to you for 4 hours on YouTube. But yeah, no, shout out to all of our guests doing it.
That's hysterical. Loopy, that's funny, man.
Yeah, but it is good, and I've said it before, but I mean, it's like what they tell you not to do with YouTube. Like the people that claim to know about content creation are like 5-10 minute videos. Keep it short. So apparently, what the people really like though are like 1.5 hour deep dives into decks. I know that's what helps me learning from these guys. I feel like I learned a lot myself. Just picking their brains.
I learned a lot.
I think it depends on the content you make. Like, if you're just making entertaining little short clips, that makes sense. But if you're trying to do some educational stuff, it takes a little bit more time.
And you learn a lot about the decks. Let's see. We have the Green Luke and Blonde Sabine were the last ones out. We did have the Mono Iden agree to do masterclass from Richmond, and then I think DJ Stormtrooper, who's a garbage roller, is going to be doing that one with us. So check that out. That should be in about a week.
Sweet. Who's up next? What do we got? You guys want to play another one? That was relatively quick.
Game 2? McBobber, you playing a game 2?
Yeah, let's run it back.
Run it back?
Yeah,
Sure.
'cause it takes them a while to set next game. So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get some,
I mean, you
mileage.
guys might as well just do a 2 or 3 considering.
I
So
don't think
reset-
I'm built to take on Sabine. Even going first, I got wrecked.
Boba
Jamming
Boba
caravan.
ECL. If you're not built to take on Sabine, who is?
Is Boba supposed to be the Sabine counter?
It's good into aggro. I don't think it's the strongest Sabine counter that exists.
You
I probably
kinda
don't have the
wanna
right build.
melee and shoot first in hand when you flip Boba. Before you flip.
That game I had particularly good hand. I mean, drawing lots of Falcons is a path to success. You didn't get a fire spray, I imagine. So
Correct.
There's also some gameplay to that deck, Loopy, that you really just can't beat that deck if it does draw a certain way.
Sabine, yeah,
Yeah.
Sabine can god draw. I think actually Green Sabine can god draw even worse.
That blonde deck will just drill damage, and it's just the way it goes.
And they're different. And I think it comes down to this: they're both really good decks, and that's what I've been saying for a while. They don't overlook either one of the Sabine
Be
decks.
prepared to face them in a tournament. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
In mass. For guys like Geeko and George running those blue Boba and blue Vader decks are doing well because they're countering
Yeah.
all this.
George the Hulk took down a 1K today with
Yeah.
Bluba, so we'll see if maybe we can
Blue Boba. I mean, yeah,
Boba.
see if we can persuade him into another masterclass. He did like the Easter egg I left in Frank's masterclass.
I saw that. I didn't want to say anything.
You didn't see it? I'm not sure who all noticed it, but I mean, if anybody's watching that masterclass, look at the change of heart section real carefully.
It reminded me of the Hyperloop days.
Let's see.
What do you got here? You got a crafty smuggler coming out?
That's right.
I regret my resource decision. All right.
That quick, huh? What did you put down, Luke?
We'll take
I played a Lothal Insurgent, which matches up horribly. Now that I'll ping.
It's tough to use that guy's ability.
Yeah.
Late game, you can screw somebody's hand.
Well, and I guess I'll say we're just playing casuals. I resourced A-Wing.
Oh.
Thinking that's real bad into 7th Fleet. But
No.
this is also bad.
Space units. Remember what Frank said? The space package in Blanc Sabine is way better.
Yeah, I didn't have the support for it.
Are
We'll
you
see.
ready?
I am.
All right. I think you forgot to ready your leader. Either way, I'm going to pop that guy.
Mm.
I know Mono Boba took down another event today too.
Mono Boba's all over the place. And then Carlos, who
It's really good into the field.
was in the finals, complimented. He had started his deck with Poem's video. Checked out some of the other ones. One of the reasons I brought Vader was I think it's as good a matchup as you can get into Mono Boba.
Your Vader Force ramp is what? Vader? Is that the Vader green deck you made?
It's Vader green. I'm not on ECL anymore.
No, that's the Vader green, but you can ramp still, but with 30 points. That's
all right,
cool.
I will take initiative.
Okay. Pass.
Vader's a nasty man. If you don't have a counter and you let things go, man, you're on a clock. Good luck. I do see people entrenching Vader a lot now.
With 3 damage to your base.
Control decks like to entrench him.
Yeah, I didn't run into that. I feel Green Vader has a good game into blue-red villain control. I mean, that's a very good deck.
You got all that ping damage,
Well, I mean, really, it's the Force surrenders that make that okay for Vader. I mean, but for that card, I think it would be.
How many Force surrenders did you play today, you think?
Sadly, 0. The one game I needed it, I didn't draw it.
It sucks.
But I did have a very good Iden deck that went 5-0 in Swiss. But my wife knocked him out with her green bean, so I didn't have to deal with him in the finals. He was in the top cut.
Don't mess with the Loopy family.
That's right.
How cool is that to go to a Star Wars Unlimited tournament with your wife and have her top 8 and get 3rd place? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had a wife who played this, I'd still be married.
I deployed Boba.
All right.
That's a nice looking card. That's a hyper Boba.
I deployed Sabine.
Robert's showing the jewelry out. Showing off the teeth.
Bling my Boba.
I'll do the barrage.
Of course
I'll
will.
get Sabine and the that's
Here comes Sabine.
Sabine and the Fleet Lieutenant.
Yep.
16
Bean
people
in the Fleet.
12 o'clock at night and East Coast.
And it's like Highlander. One Sabine falls, another rises.
I wonder if I'm supposed to kill her.
I don't know.
You don't think you're supposed to?
I'm not really experienced in this matchup. I guess I'll kill her.
Well, what benefit can he get by leaving her out?
Take initiative.
Well, this is if I want to
playing
get
wing
the
leader,
6
stuff like
damage to
that?
base.
Yeah, I'm saying, but is he going to buffer? Probably not. He might bump his fleet.
There's all kinds of things that buff. So
Well, surprise
two
strike,
base.
things like that. But like,
Yeah,
not
in-
like really.
So I
In
think
gen-
yeah, sorry. I
Oh,
think the
pass.
yellow Boba is more tempo to try to race these Sabine decks, whereas I think the green is actually built to try to actually defeat all their guys and like control them, hard control more so, like Barrage and Vader and things like that.
then you're done.
Yep, I'm good. Staying at 4. Oh, going to 5. Okay.
Oh, I went.
I've still been playing a lot of mono yellow Boba because I have it sleeved up and I play it with my son at home, and I've developed a different theory about the card Cantina Bouncer. I actually think that card is like a
Pretty
top
base.
top five card in the entire game. Like I think that card is absolutely insane.
It's a great card. Because
Like
you
I
can play
don't
it
think
when
it's just like
you
a
flip.
nice to have in the deck or whatever. I think that card is actually fully busted.
2 to your base.
Because you can play it when he flips at 5, and you can bang someone out of here, and
K2SO.
then take advantage of that with his
Cassian's
ability.
counterpart.
Yeah, it turns on your ability. I mean, but even in not necessarily even like Boba specific, I just think that card is just
Overall
insane.
card.
Like you're bouncing any card,
I'll steadfast him.
and then you're sticking a 3/5. It's just like all in one card. Like it's insane.
Is Steadfast choosing itself to do
I mean,
more
here's
Yes.
the
overwhelm?
green one. It is.
Okay,
So
three
that'll
overwhelm.
be
Waylay with a
3
big
overwhelm.
duty.
Yep. How many cards are in your hand?
I have 2 cards.
Take 3 to base.
If I had 1 card, would you have taken it?
Yeah, I would have probably. Hoping that it was Barrage.
Yeah, Jimmy says that card rules. It's Waylay with a big booty body on the
Lord.
board. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just insane. That card is absolutely insane.
I just went for
I'll
4
tell
to
you
your
where
base.
I'm at right now with the mono yellows. I don't have any other 5s. Like, there's other cards that have taken that spot. Like, I don't know.
1 to each base.
Like, I just run.
Syndicate
I don't have that. It's in the sideboard if there's a Sabine or something.
sideboard. Yeah.
It's got like
It's
a
a
real
sideboard.
specific purpose.
3
So-
to your base.
That's
But
it.
like,
Take initiative.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's
I'll
just-
waylay
I
the
like your
AoE.
assessment though. This Boba Green, like it's really weak.
Then I'll pass.
It's not the same as the Boba Yellow. And playing Cunning for 4, I hate to say, is awesome. It's just like
It's just a different
Game
deck.
break.
I think that the Boba Green,
Game break.
I haven't worked on it in a while, and maybe I feel like maybe I should spend some more time on that because was like the first deck I was playing before the game came out, and then it became like the best deck, and I stopped playing it. But then like not everybody's playing this anymore.
Your phone.
It's
That
sort of
sounds
like
familiar.
the old people are kind of tired of it or whatever, so they play other stuff. But it's like in theory,
Like
still
K2.
one of the best decks. It just might need I don't know.
Kill him with boss.
Might need some new cards
Yeah.
and things like that too. It's kind of hard to like wanna.
All right,
Even
I will
keep-
concede. If we're gonna do a game 3, let's get to it.
Okay.
I'm like even built like working on like set 2 stuff because like it's kind of a tired meta, a little bit, right? Like, aren't we at that point too?
Depends how much you've played. If you've played a lot, then yeah, you're tired. Plus, you played all of the promos for 6 months ahead. You've been looking at these cards for 9.5 months. For me, I started looking at them when they came out. So big
yeah.
difference. You're probably dying to see set 3 and the rest of set 2 just to get something new.
There's nice little cards I've seen in set 2 that I'm just like, all right, like this slots into that deck and blah blah blah. Like I know exactly what to do here. So like that's the way I've been approaching this set so far. McBobber's been like more so like trying out the new leaders.
Oh, really? Which leaders you liking, McBobber?
I like Bosk and Bo-Katan so far, but those are the only ones I've tried. So they both seem pretty good though.
Yeah.
I think-
What do you
I
like
think-
about Bo-Katan?
I think Bosk seems really strong.
Bo-Katan is nice because like she gets the free ping every round basically, for 0 cost, which is quite nice. It kind of reminds me of Vader a little bit,
Mhm.
but it's free.
It's a free pick.
Yeah, you
I
just have to
gotta-
swing with a Mandalorian, and as long as you've attacked with a Mandalorian, you can ping something for 1. which
You
is
start
pretty easy to
use it
do.
after you've pinged?
It takes an action to use it, so it's not like a fast response or anything. But
Gotcha.
as long as you've attacked with a Mandalorian,
It's
you're good.
How do you
It's
think
pretty
the Dr.
oppressive.
Persian's going to affect the game?
What was that, Pat?
Dr. Persian coming out. How do you think he's going to affect the game?
Oh, I think Dr. Persian's amazing. What a card.
Very, very good. The client is a banger too.
Oh yeah.
Listening to, I was watching our pal Wu's Spark or Shadows of the Galaxy analysis, and he was a little low on Pershing. I was curious about that, but I think he just thinks that like draw, pay 2 and then you're just drawing is just like a little, it's not really like affecting the board. It's not really, and that the game is too fast for that. I thought that was an interesting take.
Wu
Yeah,
is the kind of player who likes to like clear the board, so he's probably thinking that guy will just die anyways. But
No.
that's my experience playing with Wu. He's always really good at just killing everything you play.
But it's
We
like
just
what you
typed in
said
on that
before,
attack.
where can you convert your card draw into something, and like with all the zero cost cards that exist, like the bounties and things like that, like you can more reliably do that now.
Yeah, I do think card draw will be more valuable in set 2.
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
getting some card draw though in set 2 at least. We didn't have
Yeah.
much in this set.
Yeah, and if you have things that you can play for 0 or 1, I think that really helps. With the card draw.
You chew
Wu
your
says,
cards up quick though. When you use a lot of cards like those 0 and 1 cards, you end up with very many cards in hand later in the game.
he makes a good point in the chat that
Yes.
a lot of these mid-range leaders like Bo-Katan and Green Boba look good, but he has questions whether they can compete with hard control.
And I would imagine everybody probably thinks Lando at 4 resource come out.
Get
is
a Viper Probe.
a big
I'm sorry.
question mark with what's smuggle and all.
I have 4 cause red 3 and Millennium Falcon.
I did get a chance to play against Rebel Resource, who is playing. He built a Mandalorian deck, and I will say the ability to exhaust a unit for 0 cost, basically, if you play a bounty or whatever, is insane. Like,
I'll take initiative.
if somebody can convert that exhaust into like a viable, game plan, like if it's part of a broader game plan to do so, it's just a really powerful effect.
All right.
So we're at what, game 3 right now? And you're at
That's right.
resource
Yep.
3 resources.
Yep. All right. I will hit your base for 3.
I'll play as your plays your deck.
Seems good.
It sounds like just the Inquisitor
For
is
3.
gonna be a tier 1 leader.
Oh yeah, Inquisitor's getting all kinds of help.
We're
I
getting
think
like we already have like 2 plus units that have recently been spoiled. Like it's like Jango Fett, and what's the other one?
it's the Wookiee.
The Wookiee. I mean, it's
the-
already, he just got like, those are amazing for him. And then
The Wookiee that needs to buy a Val, and then he's got like 3 or 4 other good ones. I mean,
I traded my Viper into your Sabine.
all right, very good. And then I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
Yes. And what flavor of Inquiz ends up best? I can't tell you.
well, McBobber's bet is aggression, like the aggression. Do you want to explain that, Bob, while you're playing this match?
I think multiple flavors of Inquisitor will be good actually. But I just think, as we get more good red cards, you're going to get less out of playing the other aspects. So you can play the aggression card, which we know is great with him anyways. So it all kind of comes back into itself.
I will attack your base for 3.
The more sets that come out, the more that mono decks are going to be part of the meta.
Yeah, and Inquiz Yellow, I mean, also, I think has some things. The McClunky card is bonkers for Inquisitor, with being able to like sneak attack and draw back.
Harder 2 away, Loopy.
How does that
I
work?
think-
How does that work,
So-
Loopy?
It draws back an Underworld card, but
I'll
I mean,
pass.
so a lot of times that you're like sneak attack something in, and then you're trying to do damage multiple times with Inquis, and you can actually draw it back and do 3 damage with the McClunky card. That's the dream, anyway.
Back to you, Loop. I passed.
I'm a clunky dream.
All right, you placed the McClunky Dream. Recommended for everybody. I'll play a Falcon.
I'll waylay the Falcon.
There's 4 now.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we're just a few weeks away from being able to play with
Pings.
some paper proxies of set 2.
I'll pass.
Take initiative.
Jimmy said he wishes he liked the card command more. Just thinks it's kind of lacking compared to the other ones. Well, I mean, yeah, because like cunning is. I mean, I've been banging the cunning drum. I think people are. I wouldn't say I was the one that convinced everyone, but I have been saying that cunning is like the best card in the game for quite a while, and I think a lot of people are starting to understand that now.
Game breaker. I'll tell you what, Jimmy. The problem is the other 2 double aspect green cards are not very good. Attack pattern Delta and Krell. They're just not worth playing.
Attack red 3 to your base.
Okay.
3.
Puts me to 10.
And I will say that
I will
Rallying
deploy
Cry, one of
Boba
the
Fett collecting the bounty.
Double reds. Rallying cry.
yeah, but it naturally has a place with Inquisitor.
Collecting the bounty. Let's try it.
I tried. I said the whole name. I even said the word deploy.
It loaded the fire spray, pursuing the bounty.
So are we collecting the bounty or are we pursuing it?
I
mean,
know.
get our stuff together here.
What are we doing with these
Don't have
bounties?
That's fire spray show up.
We'll have to figure out
Falcon's
another
back.
system. They need a better AI that can like do better voice recognition. That's ultimately the key hole here on this whole situation.
I'm gonna waylay the Falcon.
Again?
Yes, sir. Can't hurt me if it's still in your hand.
I'm gonna ping us.
There's a lot of comments coming through. Wu said there's lots of these new mid-range leaders like Bo-Katan and Green Boba that look good in theory, but I can't imagine
They do
unit-based
anyways.
mid-range decks will be able to compete with the hard control decks. Mando seems interesting, but the new leaders seem to be focused on unit interaction and control, but then how do you beat the unit-less control? So if your control deck isn't playing units, then Mando takes a step back because he can't really get value from his exhaust ability. Makes sense. He is a hero yellow though, and he has spark. So
Wooden
he
sauce,
he
Boba Fett.
sparks your super laser blast, and do you have a plan B?
Nice play. Like
A lot of
initiative.
pouring damage in.
I will pass.
You don't want to play Sabine?
Ah, you're right. Never mind.
I thought that was the whole point.
Yep, that is the whole point. Yeah,
I have to keep it open here.
I was so proud of myself. You know, I moved on too fast. 3 damage your base. 4 damage your base. Excuse me.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So it's 15-15.
Yikes.
In my head, I already did that, but in reality, I had not. And sadly, reality is a thing,
That darn reality always getting in the way.
right?
Thinking what to
Robert
resource
used the
here.
real Jedi mind trick on you to make sure you didn't play him. How about how Frank told us? I told everybody how to use Leia. Wait till you get a leader and then exhaust them with Leia.
Thanks, Frank. Shout out. Hope you're watching. One's for you. Next time, I won't almost forget to deploy my leader. Thanks for catching me on that, McBaver.
Well, you waited for 6 resources to do it. You waited.
Well, I was lane dodging in a serious way throughout this game.
You waited
Trying
to
to snap.
deploy your
I'll
Leia in
I'll
our
use the
game
other fire
too,
spray.
Platt. I'm not sure if that was
Okay.
on purpose.
It was on purpose.
You're playing a fire spray with ECL.
I ECL'd
Yeah,
it.
I
To
was
ambush
watching
you.
these masterclass videos.
And then
They
it
say you
rains.
don't always have to deploy your leader right away. Strategically use it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it makes it not as good, but I can still fleet lieutenant you for
Put
5.
some of your units in place
Yeah.
by doing it.
Interesting to hit with
Little
this
bit.
Sabine.
I'll super laser tech into Leia.
Loser.
That's interesting. I think I would have Fleet Lieutenant the unit Sabine, because he doesn't have a clean way to kill your Sabine leader in one action. So you'd be able to attack with her next.
Oh.
He doesn't have any resources left. I guess he has one. He has one left. He could have shoot first. Never mind.
I have one now since I got rid of my guy.
I have a plan. I'll play Millennium Falcon.
All right,
Oh,
I'll run
since
into
he
it
got
and
rid
do
of the
that.
super laser technician. Yeah, so I think that was. I would say, Loopy, I hate to say it, but I think that was a misplay.
All right. I will take the initiative.
I'll
So
shoot
hard
first,
doing,
Sabine.
A shiny Fett Bears hyperfoil.
What happened anyway?
And I have 2 resources, but nothing to spend them on.
No,
so
he didn't have the resource yet because he had to
Exactly.
attack with the super laser technician into your Leia, so you had no resources. So you had a window to then attack with your Sabine.
Yeah, true.
I mean, he's probably one here anyways. He just needs a surprise strike or
Maybe he has that in hand. You know.
Heroic sacrifice for the win.
That works too. Yeah, there was like 9 cards in his deck he would have won with.
Yep.
You get.
I also had 2 4 causes in my hand.
Yeah. I figured.
I don't know.
Right.
I was worried about. I think it was on the gun that I did the Fleet Lieutenant before he played the fire spray.
Yeah,
Or
maybe if I just didn't remind you to hit me for 4 with your leader, I would have been okay.
I appreciate that, but that was just, and that's actually what that was. I mean, you kind of move on in your head. But yes, I still had my leader out. And Baze Melbis appears, in our card screener, and that's exactly who should appear because he's a great guy.
You would have helped me there. I wish I had him.
Baze is very.
I was thinking Baze, and it came up. That's how it went.
I've always got Baze on my mind.
I was thinking,
I guess
great,
if this is supposed to be a Sabine counter, I should probably play more anti-aggro cards. I have like Relentlesses in here. Like I went too big, I think.
I can hit the sack here, guys, on that.
All right. Well, do you want one more game, or are you done?
I mean, I could play one game. I don't know if I can do a BO3.
Okay.
All right. Do you want me to take on Platt with Sabine?
Sure.
It'll be short.
Oh, that'll be a quick one.
All right,
Or do you want
keep it.
Turret? Do you want me to switch Turret? What do you want?
I gotta figure out what I'm playing here. Hang on.
Maybe I'll change Sabine flavors. How about that?
That
She's gonna
yellow
dye her
Sabine
hair.
just seems so good, man.
So does green, though. I mean, people who think green Sabine is not a great deck are wrong. I've been saying for a while that yellow Sabine is very close, if not identical in power level. I think that's been true. They're both just really
I
good
lay it
decks.
one more time.
They're a little different. There's some matchups I feel like I'd rather face green. Some matchups I'd rather face yellow. I think my Vader definitely has a better time with yellow Sabine for a variety of reasons.
I don't know. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna try a Boba.
Yeah, since I got this, check out the sweet foily Mace Windows. These are actually my wife's for top 4 and top 8.
I was gonna say you have 4 of those, don't you?
6 total.
Well,
Because
you stole your wife's.
it's not stealing. We're community. Hey, look, pack. So I've got 35 packs of Star Wars Unlimiteds right now from playing for a while. I might do a video opening them or with the family. Something like that. I think people like to see pack open videos. Not usually what I watch, but
Nice little spot gloss there, or showcase. I've got my my son on a he's playing his playoffs for Little League, and I told him if you got a hit in every game, that I'd buy him a showcase.
that's awesome. Yeah, Poem Jr. We should do a webcam game with Poem Jr. versus Jack Attack. See what happens.
Cool.
Is he still playing Blonde Sabine?
He's been playing some Boba Yellow and some Han.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Han is very strong into aggro. I think most of the aggro players will identify that as the deck they don't want to see is Han Green. He's got some weaknesses to Boba, I think, which is thematic.
What is this here, Luke? You're playing?
I have Sabine Green now, not yellow.
Bean green. Okay, green bean. All right.
Green bean, but I see I have a cunning Boba.
Red or blue?
What's that?
Chance cube.
Oh, chance cube. Red.
Red it is.
All right, Boba yellow.
Alright.
Let's get freaking go, dude. I should be able
See
to
what happens.
clean up the green Sabine. Just bounce all of his stuff. Bounce it
Boba
all
Yellow is
out
a
of
deck
there.
I think would be fun to pilot, but I don't have the cards. I don't have any cunnings, so it doesn't feel right to play it.
So freaking
Okay,
good.
I'm definitely taking this back. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna unsideboard this. It's clearly sideboarded right now.
Every once in a while, I just don't have a time to like make a deck for my local, and I'll bring the yellow Boba. It's just, it's a bloodbath. That deck is so good.
Crazy.
Oh man, it's so crazy. I did get third at my case tournament recently because I misplayed. I think I told you guys about this, but
You were on yellow Boba?
yeah, I misplayed and got I had pumped my Bodhi and then he was playing Han green and he made a resource, and then I thought it was safe to like wait for Han to deploy and then like try to kill him with Bodhi, but then he played the rogue skirmisher and killed my Bodhi. And it was quite the game turning misplay there.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned
Yeah,
my
I think
learned my lesson, you know.
I
Because I ended
I
up
was the-
losing by the damage that I needed to have hit the base with the Bodhi, and because I ended up losing by the damage that he would have dealt there. It's tricky. It's really hard in tournaments to like, you're gonna make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, and they go on too. I mean, I've been making a point to try to talk about just day of event stuff because, I mean, you got to plan for playing cards for like 7-8 hours. It's not the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
And like mid range is like Loopy mentioned, or I'm sorry, Wu mentioned it in his video. Or was it Wu? Someone mentioned just like mid range is like difficult to pilot. Like you have to understand.
Yes.
I don't think it was Wu, but I was listening to some content and they were like, you know, the
Saw
mid
that
range
video.
needs to understand the aggro decks and they have to understand the control decks in order to like be able to figure out how to interact with them and deck build and pilot like into those different archetypes. I think that's true.
So that's what, you know, but that's the deck that I tend to gravitate towards too, because it's nice to be able to have an answer, you know, and to be able to kind of switch modes. Sure, it's probably the best example of a deck that very directly switches modes.
I think I play those
Right.
kind of decks too, in general.
Right.
I would like my deck to be good into everything. Like I have a hard time with like the Palpatine. That's like really good into a lot of decks, but then I think it struggles into the aggro.
Yeah, there's some good Palp builds though. I mean, it's not a buy.
Got the initiative.
Yes, I do. I'll play an A-wing. Sorry about that. My
I would say Palp is
Correct.
on my list of like the top 5 leaders that he's one of the guys I actually build. You know, I don't work with all the leaders. I just don't have time. But he's one of my like 4 or 5 that I actually try to test and optimize.
take the initiative.
What
Oh,
flavor of Palp do you like?
You move too. Okay.
All right.
Don't
Blue
move your
I'm
crafty
moving.
anymore.
I would
I'll go to the
say
side.
I would say the blue has a pretty straightforward like win rate into like, you know, mid-range decks. It just plays like a control deck and it preys on other control decks and
I
things.
take initiative with no ping.
But I think in theory, the green is interesting to me because like command, you know, obviously you can get them down sooner. I tried that a little bit, but I think the yellow is probably like in more in theory. I haven't tested it a ton. I have played it some, but I think that's probably the best version in the end, just because of change of heart is like very good with him.
I'll hit your base for 3.
Like you know, the whole like take their unit and then kill it kind of thing.
Yep.
Like it's a pretty
I'll
crazy
pay
play.
3. And I'll play Bodhi.
I have nothing for you to Bodhi. I have a steadfast.
You see what's
a
in your
fighter.
hand.
Yep. I have a
Steadfast, Fighters, Red 3,
Yep. Red 3 and Dodonna.
and Dodo.
That's the other thing with
Red.
Palp is you find that people play it against it poorly. They don't understand. They play their big unit that you end up stealing. Like they have a hard time like they're like, wait, I have 6. I have a 6 cost card in my hand. I'm gonna play it.
Play Red 3.
Mhm.
But then it's like,
Okay.
oh well, actually, that's like the worst thing you could do right now. Like, do you have something else you could do? Because that would be
Space
better.
Let's do in the base.
All right. You're tapped out. I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
Yeah, Jimmy says yellow palp is mean if your opponent doesn't know what's coming. I don't own any Vaders or Cunnings. It's hard for me to run it. Yeah, it's a expensive deck.
I will do 4 to your base.
Hold on.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, here we go.
Expensive deck. Proc Toggy or Tog or whatever to pop up.
Okay, what are you doing? Quarter base.
4 to base. With what? Yeah, I did 4 to your base.
I'll put 4 down.
Yep.
I got 7 now damage.
Guess I can start tracking this damage. Where are we at? Sorry. 7 on base.
I'm at 2. He's at 7.
I'll pay 3 for defender.
Landing the 7th fleet. We'll say a wing leader on Red 3.
Base. All right, 3 to base.
It's pretty scary. Big wing leader.
Red 4 now. I'll hit you for 5 with Red 3.
The interesting thing on the yellow Boba is where we're at with the base selection. So the 30 health base is obviously better into aggro, but the 25 is better into control because you can like nerf their child sin and then kill it. Keep your unit alive.
You should have what? You have 5 on your base now.
So it's one of those dials
yeah.
you can turn depending upon like if the rest of your deck is built to counter aggro, but then maybe you can afford the 25 health base to try to correct the control matchup.
I'll do 2 to your base.
7. I'll ping us. So 1 to your base, 1 to mine. Should take you to 10.
No.
Oh no, you're at.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's tricky. I feel like
13.
in the end the best way to build Boa is probably more similar to what I had originally built, which the big
All right.
top number
You
2
ping.
finish I had, where it's
Mhm.
like you beat the aggro deck, like that is a fact. So then, and like you have play into mid-range decks, like you're probably good into mid-range too, but like
Sabine.
you just struggle into control decks. Like that's probably the best way to approach the deck. And like you maybe you run just that build with like a 25 health base, or you have like a spark in there or something. But like if you go too far off the rails, then you end up really struggling into aggro.
All right, attack with Sabine for 4. 17. And then I will pass.
Not having the breaks tonight.
So I think like a card like Gamorrean Guards obviously is good. I think that's caught on with the broader, top players are on that. But I think like a card like ATRT, that's the one I'm kind of talking about. I think that card is.
I like ATRT in my mono Boba too. I'm with you.
I just,
that.
that's the card I think I got. Like, I think Bobby cut it, and it's like, people are probably gonna run his list, and it's like, ATRT is like fucking gas. Like it's just, it cleans up, takes out the trash. These little dinky doos in the ground arena.
Yep. I like it out 2 fronts a lot.
I got to get more reps. That's what I want to do this week. Get some more
Yeah,
reps.
just
I got my local
games.
guys together now. My old buddy James is going to play again.
Yeah,
all right.
Loopy ended up with quite the board here.
Yeah, he did.
We didn't see like Bouncer, Waylay, Cunning.
Yeah.
I will start off.
Yeah, you can go ahead and just never draw Cunning as far as I'm concerned.
I will play Waylay, and I'll Waylay that red, whatever's in the middle there, a red 3 with all that experience.
Seems good.
And I'll do the Boba thing. $1.
All right. I will ECL. And play Steadfast, attacking Greedo. That's 6 overwhelm. Losing itself.
How much?
6.
$6. I'm almost over. It's almost over. I don't think I can do anything about it.
Yeah, I think he's got you with that play.
Steadfast, good card. That right there is exactly the reason why I struggle more with green bean than yellow bean.
Of course,
Should
I
be
didn't draw
3
any.
damage on that
I drew my
Steadfast, right?
first removal card in round 6.
Are you going to do the Greedo thing?
Yeah, I might as well.
I never hit it either. And
I don't see
Your
any
Honor.
battle with-
Your Honor, sir.
Yeah, didn't draw enough removal early on or anything.
Did you have that 7th fleet on turn 2 or just the Bodhi?
Just a Bodhi. I wish I did have 7 fleet on turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and whiffing on the
And I
Bodhi
drew
sucks.
another Bodhi the next round. So I didn't get to 7 fleet until the next round after that.
And if you're playing against hard control, you'd never see the Bodhi.
Bad draws. So I can't do anything about the Sabine dude. That's the problem. And you've got too much of a fleet. So good game.
Good game.
Good game. All I have was Gamorrean Guard and shoot first. So never saw any of the good cards really.
I think the thing with this yellow Sabine is just how consistent it is. Like, you obviously there could be bad matchups or somebody texts you for it or whatever, but it's like it's quite the hurdle that your opponent has to be able to cross.
Horrible.
And
That dude have horrible draws on stream though.
that was a green Sabine, at least on my side. I think both
Oh,
decks
green
are
Sabine.
extremely
Yeah,
consistent.
sorry.
I think both decks are extremely consistent. That's the main.
Yeah, it's just
Plus side.
it's kind of doing the same
Good
thing
game.
every
Good
time.
game. It's fun to play.
Mhm.
One of these weeks I will win a game. So recognize that you guys are very good players. So
Now I feel bad.
It's tough too because you play against guys who are like jamming games all the time.
Yes, and I just like won a Star Showdown. I've been playing them
exactly. These
on
guys are
my-
really good. So
on my
I'm
A
not-
game, and you're a great player too. Look forward to seeing it.
I need a lot of reps to say that. A lot more. You guys have had a lot of reps.
All right, I'm gonna tap out for a while and
I'm gonna
go
get these reps against you guys.
say hi to my wife. I'll be right back.
Okay, you want to play McBobber?
Sure.
I need every rep I can get.
And I'm happy to test with you too, Platt. I'm actually working on a couple of things. I'd like to actually get some set 2 stuff, so happy to jam games on TTS or Carabas.
What'd you say? You didn't say that on our.
Oh, I mean, the programs that shall not be named. I will play webcam games. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Loopy. You're not making any sense.
Baxter, you don't have a third cunning. Wow. I thought you had a whole set of cards.
Hop in the chat, Baxter. Let's play some games. I know you got a webcam.
You're close. Wasn't in a rush. Yeah, you shouldn't have to be. Why be in a rush? He always got cannon fodder to trade for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards I don't have. I did get another Boba Fett today, though. That's what made me
I'm
build that deck.
occupied. You don't seem to have a problem playing decks, Taxter. A pretty damn good player himself. Into Mono Boba. Definitely an addiction there, Mono Boba. I like the deck.
Mono Boba is a heck of a deck, and
You always
honestly,
think you got a chance.
I suspected that the player and the one in the final that I beat, I think I was the only. I gave the Mono Boba the only losses he had, today
Nice, Jimmy.
with Vader. But there's not a lot of great matchups into Mono Boba. So I mean, thinking that I was going to play a lot of on better players, I was going to play a lot of Blonde Sabine, which I felt I could handle with Vader, and I was going to play a lot of yellow Boba. And that was kind of true.
You did, Loopy?
Right. Yep, that's how the matchups were.
There's a lot of Boba out there from what I've read. I love this comment. Jimmy, the show, it's been a cruising spotting. I'm just glad he's playing, Jimmy.
Yeah, so Mono Boba
Cruising.
has a few more answers into the Avenger Vader. I mean, that's one reason that people are going to it.
I'll be right back. We'll get started in about 2-3 minutes.
This game is drawn in so many players, so many old school players, people
It
from
is
way
too.
back.
And I was commenting that our local is picking up steam, even with no cards.
Yeah,
We had more people show up at League on Thursday than we ever have.
yeah. This game is not going where the people are here. There's people waiting for product.
Yeah, and I very much appreciate, by the way. I mean, in particular, Board Game Barrister in Milwaukee. I mean, they held out with selling packs longer than anybody. They would. I mean, it makes me sad to hear you say, Platt, you don't have prize support, for your events. The
No,
Milwaukee
not
stores
for
are
that.
still doing it. They're still running this prize, and the stores are doing it the right way, right? They're not selling their prize kits. They're running the events for the players. So, I mean, it's a good spot where we're at, and I hope the rest of the country and the world is, the same way. But it seems like it's not the case.
Well, once set 2 drops, they'll have prize support again off of set 2.
I'll be curious how much product of set 2 there is compared
Me
to
too.
set 1.
I don't think they can actually adjust their allocation after it's already been ordered.
Yeah, that's what I would think. They probably don't have a lot of control over it.
Probably printed the same amount as 1. So get your stuff early, and if you want to get a whole set, buy a case. Sell the extra if you need to pay for it. Or ship it to Tata. PD Tata. We'll take it all for 70%. Professor Numpty.
Yeah, shout out to Tata for doing the Sabine Green Masterclass. Actually, the
Yeah, man.
that
Shout out to the KTOD team.
highly influenced my wife's list. In there, and I Green Bean's got game too. I mean, I think Blonde Sabine is a good deck, but don't sleep on the other one because ECL is a thing.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You got a healthy meta. I mean, you got this many decks to choose from to go play a tournament with. That's a pretty healthy meta.
All right, I will be right back now.
Okay.
Good to play with you, Platt. Thanks for the games.
Yeah, you too, man. Always. I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes. I just like hanging out.
Cool.
I did buy a pack of those, double pack of those sleeves you've got there. I found some.
Yeah.
I had to buy them out of Canada, but they're coming.
Let's see if I can beat the Vader deck. I don't know. You never know. This deck is
Jimmy,
really good, and McBobber's on it. It's just,
Luke,
it's
read
really
the
hard to
comment
deal
from
with.
Jimmy in the
Real
chat.
deck, good deck yourself there.
I don't think you can hear anybody.
What
Our
was that, Pop?
stores tell us it's too complicated to order a product, so they just didn't do it. So you don't have any product near you at all, Jimmy? You lost to Phil and Frank today, huh? After watching both their masterclass vids, oh my lord. Was Frank wearing his Hoth Rebel shirt thing? Columbia? Yeah, I would love an Iron Blue Masterclass. That guy, yeah, I love that. I'm liking that deck. I've been talking
Okay.
to you, Pizza, in Luke's Discord about that deck, that Blue Iden deck.
Okie doke.
Yeah, 90-degree heat in Florida.
You ready to go, McBobber?
Trip, dude.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let me just reset the
Hope to
damage
meet him one
counters.
day. Hope to meet all of you guys out there one day. We'll be going to the Games and Stuff Showdown on June 1st.
Okay, I'll roll 2d6s. Yours is the orange one. I rolled a 6, you rolled a 2. So I will be going first.
Man, I'm not very good at rolling.
Nope.
I like the chance cube. You can't really mess it up. There's no hard feelings. It's just red or blue.
It's good.
All right? You just move on.
Where'd you get that chance cube?
Somebody named Brandon, who's everybody kind of knows him around here. He's one of our locals, and showed up on day one on pre-release with like 40 of these and just started handing them out.
That's cool.
I gave him a late night token.
Good trade.
I don't know if that's right. Probably not.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He'll be at the Games and Stuff Showdown.
Oh, I didn't see you already.
Cannot make up my mind.
This is a weird hand.
He probably went to the Richmond.
Well, you know what?
event
That
too,
does
I would
have some
imagine.
multi-purpose duty there. Okay. All right.
That's right, but I'm doing it.
And good luck.
Yeah,
Not
here
too
we
bad.
go. So what's this here? Boba.
Mono Boba.
Yellow versus Vader Blue. This is like premium, man.
What's your
Yeah.
base?
It's the third
A couple of
25.
$450 decks facing
25. Jeddah City. Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
play
I
a
have to
Viper.
ask because your token covers that whole thing.
I'll take a Viper,
Yeah,
or
it's
I'll play a
probably
Viper Probe
cool.
Droid. Take a look at that
$450
hand.
I've got Make an Opening, 2 Child Sins, and Inferno 4, which I'm playing.
2 Childsons. Jeez, I resourced the wrong card.
Ready, look at the top 2. Let's put one on the bottom.
Here comes that Make an Opening. I don't really have a way to stop it, so.
Now, McBobber, do you
It's
like
not
this
bad.
control deck a lot?
I do. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I thought this is like your alley, man. This reminds me of
Did you take initiative?
Yeah.
You've always liked a good control deck.
That's right.
You have. I just know you. Going back. Most players like you too, McBobber, like a control deck. Like that really like to play, get into stuff and play at a higher level. Gravitate towards them.
Maybe
Even
because
the
they're
Blanc
harder to
Sabine
play.
deck is a
I don't know.
control deck. I mean, the Blanc Sabine just controls the game a different way.
Pizza says
Didn't feel like
his
control.
1K tomorrow. The winner gets a Boba showcase.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Holy wow.
Sleeve up
Man,
your
I want
best
to play
deck.
where you're playing, man. Hey. I don't get anything like that. You're first, right, Paul?
Yep. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's just do 3 to base and then make an opening. At least one damage gets through.
How'd you do to your base?
Pizza, I would take that showcase in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'll play a Boba Fett.
I'll do a Death Trooper.
Nice. I should have kept my.
You got a local that's got all the.
Should have kept my
showcases.
ISB agent that I just resourced. Knew better than that. Oh, he runs
One of
Death
his,
Trooper in this deck, but McBobber freaking
one of his
sucks.
multiple sets of promo
I'll take.
cards.
Okay, I'll pass. What a bizarre hand.
I'm just a toaster. This is just
Got
over.
24 people watching right now. It's 1 o'clock over on East Coast.
Almost.
Dang. I'm just dead.
That's why we're late night gaming.
Cruising, man. I can't get over Cruising came back. I didn't think he was going to ever play another game again.
Just
On
thinking
his way
here.
back onto the scene.
I can never forget him doing. They put his face over that dude doing the cowboy thing.
That's right. That's what I was just
I can never
referencing.
forget that. That's the first thing I think of when I think of Cruising.
Just thinking here.
Classic meme.
Yes, it is.
Do not know what to do.
Sounds like Entourage Gaming is starting to get together over there in the backwoods of Bama.
All right, I'll just do the cunning. Let's discard a random card out of your hand and give Boba +4.
Doing the cunning. I never saw that card once. You smell that card.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
1.
It is Childson.
That seems good.
He gave you a choice of which card he was going to play.
Oh no, I discarded a random
no,
card with
it was
cunning.
a random discard.
Okay.
So Boba is a 7/5. You have no money left?
I have no money.
All right, I'll play a Childson. I'll reveal, make an opening in Childson.
Okay. I'll go ahead and kill
My Childson's a 4/4.
Kill that Childson.
So you had another Childson?
I did. I know.
Very nice.
Full
He's got
Childson hand.
another Childson. So he has all the Childsons.
So you got 1 health left on Boba?
My 3
Yep.
Childsons.
That's right.
That is a weird hand there, Big Bobber.
I guess I'll go Boba.
Take initiative.
Yeah, 2D base. And then I'll pass. That discard was good. Well played.
I do like discard sometimes.
I'm looking at Beats' report. He beat a blue Iden versus a blue Krennic, and it came down to Vigilance Restock Cycle. And he dealt 72 damage to get the win. Far out, Pizza. On Carabast. That's pretty wild.
I'll play a Viper Probe Droid.
Power the Dark Side, Childson, make an opening.
Okay.
You got 3 resources?
Yep.
I'll swing for 2 at your base.
Let's deploy Boba.
I'll make an opening to kill the Viper.
Okay.
Heal 2.
You drew all the Chiltons. Sounds like you drew all the making openings.
I'll do the 4 to base.
You sure you shuffled that deck?
Yeah. That's me to
You
5.
draw play sets of cards.
I'll take initiative.
Bizarre. Got a ISB. I can
All right, draw the clock.
reveal
Here
Waylay.
comes its second.
Do 1 to the guy.
He hits any lane.
Yep. 2 a unit. Pass. I think he got me, man. I mean, this is not going
You
great.
said that before we even drew cards, I think.
How many times have we heard this?
I can't play a game against Poem where he doesn't start off negative. Even as he's beating me, he's saying he's losing.
I mean,
That's
you
always
dealt
big
more
experience at all.
damage to me, and I'm the aggro
He's
deck.
already played the game out in his head, McBobber. He's lost.
Yeah, I've played this matchup before. This is not the ISB agent early was a problem. That resource should have kept it.
So you're running ISB agent in your mono yellow.
Indeed.
Cool.
I'm gonna vigilance. I'll heal 5 and kill the ISB agent.
That's kind of neat because then it pings a dude, and that guy is easier to kill with a crafty or somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I love ISB agent. He's so good.
Yeah, good card. Good card and Emperor too. Palpatine.
I'll just pay 4 for the spark. See what's in there and try to peel it out.
Shouts and Power of the Dark Side.
How much money you got left?
0.
I'll get the power.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's not Swamp
do?
Vader. It's Lothal Vader.
he's showing off some technology there.
Yeah.
Laying him on a Boba.
2 to base. Is that what you did?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll do 4.
I
to
think-
base.
Yeah, I think that Mono Boba almost has to run that
Pretty
nowadays.
much. Pretty much. Yeah.
I'll take initiative.
You're probably right, Lippy.
You passed?
Implied pass.
How's the wife, Lippy? Did you go talk to her?
I did. Yeah, she's doing good. She was critiquing my Sabine play.
Is she? She's probably counting her winnings.
She is. And we were talking about the tournament. Suppose I'll bring
deploy
out
Vader.
I'll bring out the Vader deck, much as I'm sick of it right now.
Terrifying.
The one pack that we opened did have an aggression in it.
I'll do 4 to
No, I-
base.
It was spared that.
It's so cool when you get one pack and you open it. It's a legendary. No matter which legendary, it's cool.
Okay, Boba.
I think aggression is going to be a very important card in the next set because of its.
Everybody's saying that. When
It-
Bobber
it-
said it earlier,
Do
before you
another-
went straight-
Do another spark.
One of the things it does is kill 2
Open
upgrades.
fire and trench.
What'd you say?
It kills 2 upgrades.
I'll get the entrenched.
Yes, it does.
So, while doing
I'll swing
something
for
else,
2.
so that's relevant.
And we're going into an upgrade meta.
I don't know, my overlay doesn't match my thing, so I'm gonna just assume that I didn't update my physical. I'm at 10. I'll play a crafty smuggler and cry.
That's the little guy with the shield.
That's the little guy, yeah.
You have no money left?
Nope.
I'll take initiative.
Rank will be a double yellow card.
Pass.
He's a little feller.
He's just a little feller.
He's got the little feller. I'm playing the Jedi Survivor game, which is the sequel to Fallen Order 2 right now on
Fun
PlayStation.
game.
It is a fun game. I'm having a blast.
I've never been shellacked so badly in my life.
I'll kill the crafty with Vader.
You know, we've all been McBobbered. Come on.
I know, it's crazy. I'll play a Cantina Bouncer
That's how it
and
goes.
get rid of that little guy.
Bounce in the in front of 4.
Yeah.
It's just gonna come back and do its thing again.
Yeah.
I'll replay him. Look at my top 2.
He doesn't get to attack
I
me.
will bury one of them.
I need the resource.
I see your showdown card.
Wait, you have an action,
Yeah.
sorry.
Eh,
Oh, I know you played
Amen.
that. I'll play some for
Amen.
later.
Amen, Badger 8th.
Would you
Let's see
play?
some. Let's see some
Seventh
Cal
Fleet,
Kestis
Seventh
on set,
Fleet
too.
Defender.
Ah,
That's the exact same period of time of Bad Batch. So
What?
I'd like to see
Calcus?
some Cal. I'd like to see.
how much money do you have left? None.
Zero.
I'd like to see. I'd like to
Fucking
see
shit.
Marin. You know,
Pass.
Marin is a cool character in that the Night
Yeah,
Sister.
the
Aaron
games,
is great.
the PlayStation games you're saying are at the same time as the Bad Batch?
Yeah. So
Okay. All right, cool.
if you're
You think
listening,
we'll ever get
FFJ,
Tarkin?
you know, let's get some because those are canon. I think they've established the video games are canon. Cal Kestis.
So we haven't seen the card yet, but they did show artwork for one of the generic bad guys from the Fallen Order game. Haxian Brood Bounty Hunter.
And I think that it's interesting
Where's he
that
from?
the
Jedi Fallen Order.
they've revealed
I'll
almost
spend
none of
9
the
for
legends.
Avenger.
There's only been one
I'll skip.
legendary
You
reveal.
got it.
Said Jeff.
I haven't seen the legendary reveal. If I did, I don't remember what it was.
We can run it back.
The Avenger. I mean, sorry, the legendary that we saw plat was the Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a legendary.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
unit,
the unit.
one.
The unit. Okay.
A little bit underwhelming, I think, that unit, but I don't know.
You know,
Might need to see some. Might need to play
The-
around with it, maybe.
the designers seem to like 6-cost blue sentinels for hero.
It's tough to keep a 2-cost guy alive. That's a tricky one.
Let's run that back, Bob. I need to get that taste
He's-
out of my
he-
mouth.
You're unsatisfied.
I just,
That's
yeah, I need to
cool.
know if
Cool.
I just need an overhaul. It's tricky.
I like some of the cards you've added in there. You put in some
Yeah,
spice.
I didn't really like curve out. Like, I didn't have an actual 4. I don't know.
You cunning done for, right?
Yeah, I don't really like want a cunning on 4.
So
I
Zuhair
think
Galaxy
Your sparks too didn't really hit
says-
anything critical.
just waiting for the Kylo Ren reveal, man. You might want
Yeah,
to
probably.
pay attention on Tuesday.
I love 6-cost blue sentinels. Get a Bendu smack back in your face with Waylay. That feels great.
All right, guys. I'm
But
trying
then
to-
again, you have to be
something
careful
together
when you
here.
play your 6-cost jam. If they've got that much money, you don't want to play that and get waylaid.
All right, 26 still watching. It's about midnight Central Time. Thanks everybody for joining us. I like to be a place where people can jam in and
I gave
talk Star
bonus
Wars.
time here. I was going to leave at 12:30, but I'm
You got a motor on you, Platt. You got a motor.
Yeah, I like every time Platt says he's about to leave, he ends up sticking around. I like it.
I like
That
it
dude
too.
can't get enough.
I get energized by playing the game too.
It's hard to stop. Such a good game.
I like watching the game.
I do too. And I love there's so many good content creators out there.
It really is.
We really are blessed, but I check out regularly
I've got a Greedo for 1.
the games that Golden Dice and
I'll play
Arbor
Stormtrooper.
Droves put up.
I'll take
KTOD
initiative.
always has great content.
I'll ping
I'll get
Greedo and
pretty
see
decent
if
on
you're
some good
lucky.
ones, too.
Nope.
Artificery
And one to your base.
is coming back too. You know,
Yeah,
Taxter and
they put up some
Gandark
good
and
content.
Yeti. You know, the 3-minute meta stuff is good. I
Yeah,
think
check out Yeti's store too on eBay or on Etsy if you can.
the dude is a monster with a 3D printer. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's got some stuff.
I've never
guys.
been beat so badly in my life. Like, it's already over.
Artificery Designs on Etsy.
It's crazy, dude.
Uh,
I'm literally done.
You're the best, man.
Has he played anything other than a Stormtrooper?
Yeah, he killed my Greedo.
I just did a Vader
He
ping.
had the
and
perfect,
now
he had
he's
the
ready for him to
perfect
tell.
counter.
Oh,
It's like,
What? Why did you play Greedo into Vader? You should know that.
I don't know.
Well, he didn't know I had the Stormtrooper yet.
I had like other good cards in my hand, you know. It's just that interaction is poor, and then like this card, then it gets blown out by that. I get 2 for 1 by a Stormtrooper.
Minister. You'll get it.
Not to rub salt in the wound, but there should be 1 damage on your base.
Watch my only turn 2 play here. Watch now you guys will see what I'm talking about.
Okay, so there's
Was that
display.
Bodhi?
Yeah, I'm getting 2 for 1 by your Stormtrooper.
Well, you get a card out of my hand. You have a choice of open fire or part of the dark side.
Oh, there's 2 of them in there. Jeez. Oh
The
man.
dark side's pretty powerful.
Power of the dark side's got to go though.
Oh, he's watching it while in bed.
I don't know if
My
I even
man.
want to run my stormtrooper. It's the only thing that makes me want to hit my stormtrooper into you is knowing that you have those little 1-pinger guys in your deck. Because like if I kill you with my stormtrooper, I have nothing else to play. So I actually think I'm just gonna open fire you. Like
Okay.
I want to keep him.
I'll take initiative.
Bodhi just 2 for 1 me.
Yeah, Ray.
I'll do
After
3 your base.
mowing it, too.
I'll pass.
I just think this is a bad matchup. I don't know. That's kind of been my conclusion lately, to be perfectly honest.
You're thinking that Mono Boba's a bad matchup into blue. Vader.
Well, I think it's bad. I think it's kind of. I mean, it's a really good deck. I was talking it up earlier. Like, it's a very strong deck. It's very powerful, but into control, it needs some more tools.
I mean, they built that deck to beat your deck.
True. Maybe, I don't know. That's entirely
That's what
true.
they said in the video. They built it to beat Boba's and stuff.
Just go ahead and make an
Unfortunately.
opening or whatever. Power of the dark side. Fodder.
Oh, I know
Okay,
you're beating
Right
it.
there, are you siding in Jabba's? No,
I haven't gotten that deep.
no deep. Yeah.
I'm gonna run the stormtrooper into.
Swim in a 6-foot pool. Ray.
I'll make a resource. I'll play the crafty.
Oh, you guys make me laugh. I'm watching this while I'm in bed.
I'll spend 3 for a death trooper. I'll kill Boba.
Okay. I've spent resources there. And I'll take initiative.
I'll ping the crafty in your base. Pass.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, Jabba's really good in Grand Inquisitor cunning decks.
Especially when you get McClunky in there, because McClunky is another trick.
I mean,
And
you
I
can
think
just
that-
beat the stew out of him over and over again and reset Jabba over and
How
over.
many cards in hand?
3.
If you got him down on the turn you flip GI, you can beat him, come out and then get him again if you don't have anything else out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yellow Inquisitor is a very fun deck to play.
It really is, man.
It's the most
just a
it's the most
powerful deck.
aggro of the Inquisitor decks. I think at least the best aggro one. I suppose Red's pretty aggro too, but
A card or two away there.
yeah, with set 1, you don't have enough good units to make Inquis Red go. I think in set 2 it's going to be an option. We'll have to do a lot of testing and we'll have to see the whole set to know what's going to be there.
Totally.
Yeah,
Just gonna get murked
Ray
by Power
Nurple
of
in the
Dark
chat says
Side.
pretty good to have an 8-butt and a 1 a trick too. Right, and it makes your tricks cost 1 less too. So good card.
Alright, I'll go ahead and play the Cartel Spacer to exhaust your Death Trooper.
Why wait? Why wait, Ray? There's all sorts of
Cool.
Just my entire life is going to be brewing after set 2 comes out. Brewing decks.
just scribble a card, scribble a proxy. We actually do that quite a bit. I actually have some old like hidden motive proxies from Destiny that my like daughters drew. They would like draw the card
I'll
and
take
stuff.
down the crafty.
Okay.
Hidden motive. Remember that?
Nowadays I use a printer.
Good to play.
I'll take initiative. Have fun.
I got nothing really.
I'm interested why they haven't revealed more set 2 legendaries myself. I think we're gonna have something happen that
Let's
doesn't.
just weaken your guy.
I mean,
My base.
I don't know.
and
Quite
kill him.
fancy though. Sometimes they'll just drop their legendaries late.
I do ready 2.
Got the full 5.
That's all I got. I don't have a 5. I'll pass.
What? Oh, that's brutal.
I'm just curious. I know we're going to get the Rancor. Is he going to be a double yellow? Is my question.
I would think red, but who
Red?
knows? Rancors are pretty aggressive, so I hear. I found a
I mean, what about
Rancor
the
in the
side?
mountain on Jedi Survivor, like early game. I was nowhere near ready to beat that thing, so maybe give it a shot now. They've leveled some.
I'll spend
What about
4
Death
for a
Star?
system
3?
patrol craft.
Double green, black, Death Star, just Imperial only.
You know,
Alright,
it might be
let's
the Death
play
Star.
cunning
It
on
could
that.
also
And,
could also be the
I'll
big
give
crate dragon.
Boba +4
What is it? The Crate Dragon?
And
Yeah.
what's the other
It would be
cutting
blue
action?
then, wouldn't it?
to bounce the patrol craft.
I forget. Does cunning have a restriction on who you bounce?
It's a unit that
Wait.
with 4 or less power.
Okay. Got
Yeah, Ray, I'm not as hyped to see the legendaries as much as I am to see the big units coming in.
That's a good cunning. I'll take initiative.
I want to see
So I'll
some
do
10
8
cost.
already to. I'll play another cunning, and I'll discard a random card from your hand.
Wait, you had 4 You got 8 resources? Dang.
That's how that works.
Boba doing Boba things.
Boba's ramping harder than I am.
And so
McBobber,
then
McBobber,
it's
okay?
not. I mean,
1, 2, or 3.
2.
Get a scoop win.
Super laser blast.
Oh yeah, baby.
Boom! Boom goes the cunning.
All right, so then I do 6 more here.
That puts me to 14.
I did something, even though I'm still getting my butt kicked.
I mean, you killed the guy. You got sort of super laser blast. You did 14 damage. That seems like a lot.
I mean, I had pocket
Yeah.
aces.
You haven't even played Vigilance yet, though.
It is
Yeah,
nice.
Ray, I think we're going to get some love for the mono green next set. Emperor's going to get some love from what I.
Yeah, I'll vigilance. That's a good idea, Platt. I'll heal 5 and get rid of that little guy.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't know you had it in hand, but you hadn't played one yet, so you know,
Nine.
there's that.
I'm a toaster here.
Still a 6 cost play for you, though.
You just double cunning me and you're a toaster?
Definitely,
Wow.
dude. You got Vader coming out, like what's gonna?
I guess I
what
gotta
do?
play now that you got rid of my super laser.
Do 4.
Puts me back to 14. No, 13.
Yeah, I can't. You know, we got 26 people watching at 1 o'clock a.m. in Eastern.
I gotta play Vader.
And I'll
By the way, I've
Yeah.
been seeing ads for the Portland. Are
Yeah,
any of you
me,
guys going to go to
Boba.
the Portland event?
Um,
2K?
I don't know.
It's going to be 80 plus at least going out there. Just
I don't know if they're doing cash payout or store credit. And like, if it's store credit, I don't know what good that does me because it's so far away. And like, they're not gonna have product to buy. So
let's let you order and mail it.
They'll let you get your set too that way.
yeah,
Yeah,
is that how
just
that
take it
works?
down.
I don't know enough about the store. I'll kill the leader, Boba.
I mean, you could earn enough credit to get a case of set too.
You should be able to use store credit on pre.
I'll take initiative.
That would save you a lot of money.
Right, I'll pass.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good card.
I mean,
I
it
mean, you
is
got
a
store credit. If you want enough tournaments, you got to have store credit and almost get a
takes
case.
some
Or something.
travel though.
How far is that for you, Portland? Or
It's like a 4-hour drive.
it's a 4 hour. I thought
Man, Oregon's bigger than I thought.
it's huge.
Hey, these West Coast states, they're not
Let's see.
small.
Oh, that's probably a 5 hour drive for
Played
you, isn't it?
played no good to me dead.
Yeah, Gen Con's just over 4 hours away. Wisconsin,
you?
Indianapolis. Yeah.
I'll take down.
Can the Suburban fit everything that you're going to buy?
Yeah, we'll see if we get the. I probably should bring
I'll
a smaller
play
car.
ISB
so I'm
agent
not
and
captured.
reveal
I just
Waylay
I wonder.
to
I've
do
seen
1
how
damage.
much stuff you like to buy, man. You're a gamer, like
You,
kind of
you
like.
ping me for 1 by showing a waylay? Is that what happened?
That's correct.
I don't know. Yeah, the Suburban would do
Cards
it.
in hand?
2.
Two cards in hand.
Suburban's still kicking.
Those little guys are such a
Oh,
problem.
they kick forever, man. That thing will be going forever.
Yeah, actually, my sister-in-law's coming to Gen Con now too.
No way.
Join my wife and me.
Now, when is that? Let's tell everybody when Gen Con is.
You have 3 resources remaining?
That's
First week
correct.
of August.
First week of August.
I'll force choke
Sure.
that guy.
First week of school in San Francisco.
Cost me 1.
Really?
Hate to give you more cards, but
Yeah. I'll
that's the
play
mono blue way. Oh,
another
boy,
ISB.
Ah. Puts me to 6.
Just need a couple more ISBs.
What about the
I'll
irony
part of the dark side.
of I just gotta take that guy out
I spent
before
so much to kill these little guys.
I'll take.
before he play before
So
he
fast.
before he plays another like pirated starfighter to bring back the ISB for more hurt.
Gosh.
Is he
I
running
spent
that
so
card?
much
Pilot
doing
Starfighter?
this.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
What is it?
Are you running pirated?
I don't know. Are people actually running that card?
In Inquisitor, yes, absolutely. I think it's good there.
Because you can't play it by itself because you'd have to pick it back up.
Okay, here's
Right.
here's where we are in the game state. Okay, my guy's hanging in there. He's got a capital ship in his deck that changes this game. I don't have that ship. My ship sucks. The Chimera sucks. Okay. That's the problem here with this deck. Is there's not a bomb.
You put the Chimera
You
in
have
there?
you
No.
have fire spray, not Chimera.
That's not.
Fire spray is your.
What I'm
your
saying
bomb.
is the
Yeah,
set
match up
one.
with it.
The set one like capital ship for yellow villain like sucks.
It's not good.
Just play Spark and rip it.
That's
There you
it.
go. Marking
He's
away.
not smart, you know?
Are you ready? Is your Vader just like,
Yeah.
oh, he's no good to me?
Yeah, he's tired.
Another
I
card
have
that's
to
hard get
pass.
that.
I don't know.
We're good.
Actually, no. I'm gonna play this to no effect. I can't just not play anything.
He's playing.
Cards in hand.
2.
Take initiative.
Mono yellow Boba is an aggro deck. You can play it
Okay.
aggro. Versus Boba green, which is a mid. Yes, totally.
Yeah, it's. I think that tempo is a better way to describe it. I mean, but it definitely goes aggro in a lot of matchups.
Well, Bobby Sapphire was saying he switched up and played it aggro in his tournament.
All right. How many resources do you have, and how many cards in hand?
I have 8 resources and I have 3 cards in my hand.
All right. I'm gonna do 5 to your base and 2 to your guy.
What is that all about?
Speak of the devil, there's Cantina Bouncer. Said one of the most broke cards in the set.
Yeah, I'll do surprise strike for 6.
Wow.
And a 19.
That is the problem with Chimera, Charlie.
I'll
is that
open fire on that guy.
it's slow.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, he's not
broken,
dead yet?
right? Like,
Oh,
You
dead?
should be,
Oh,
6
no,
damage.
Oh,
right?
he is.
2 from Vader, 3 from open
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. Okay.
Or 4 from open fire.
I'll play a fire spray.
So the done.
Here it comes.
I'll vanquish.
Take.
Pass.
These Horde and Vanquishes over there.
There goes a vanquish.
And when you get to the late game against the blue villain, that's what you get.
It gets tough,
Big
man.
stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the end of this game.
I'll
here
do
again.
Viper Probe.
Such a great
I have
game.
Super Laser Blast, Viper Probe, Avenger.
I just love the Star Wars Unlimited game. It's so fun.
Oh my! You have a Super Laser Blast and an Avenger. This
Yes.
game is
Oh.
so over. I scoop.
That's the
Okay.
Avenger lockdown, dude. That's
He's
what he
good.
calls it.
He's got me
Avenger
beat.
lockdown.
I was
Yeah,
beat
you
20
got
minutes
Avenger.
ago. I was beat on turn 1. I was beat on turn 1 with that Greedo Stormtrooper bullshit. This game was over.
Big Bobber, did you have Avenger and Super Laser Blast in hand right away?
Yes. Yeah, I did. That's why he scooped. As soon as he
Sorry.
saw that with the Viper Probe.
That was a terror scoop.
Terror Scoop. I like it.
Terror Scoop.
All he had to
Terror
do was
Scoop.
just tell me. He could have just been
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I have Avenger and Super Laser Blast in my hand."
On that note, I'm
Are
hitting
you-
it,
I don't,
guys.
if
You
you
have
just played enough of those one drop
a lot of
guys,
fun.
Avenger
All right.
doesn't help.
Thanks for tuning in. They're gonna keep going for a while.
All right.
I don't know if that's
So-
actually true.
I think I got one more in me. Can I have the Swamp Vader or the Lothal Vader or whatever it is?
Oh, okay.
Loopy's on like a bender. He's on like a 12-hour now of playing Star Wars Unlimited.
He wants some Vader-y goodness.
Yeah, and I got a fistful of Windu.
See you later,
Yeah,
Ray.
Played up.
Good night, Ray.
Night, guys.
Ray.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah,
Night, Platt.
night, Platt.
All right, let me get Loopy queued up.
Are we? Let's just do one. Can we pre-board though?
No.
No. He's like, don't put in your stuff.
I don't want 3 Spark Rebellions or whatever you're gonna put in there.
That's not how I do it.
I don't even know what you're playing, though.
If you're
play
doing a
Vader.
best of one, you should be able to pre-board in this game from a
Yeah.
strategy standpoint. Like, sure, I don't know.
Sure, go. Knock yourself out.
It's just a best of one.
Just don't put Spark of Rebellion in your deck, okay?
I will not put Sparkum Rebellion in my deck.
Or
about
Bodhi
that?
Rook.
I'm not gonna put Bodhi Rook. I'm playing Force Ramp Vader. We have better answers.
See, I don't know what Force Ramp means. I don't know why that's different from other Invaders. I'm not familiar with the deck.
It's just a
Use-
catchy name.
Uses Force Throw.
Oh, okay. Simple enough. Well, I got big cards for you to throw. That makes sense.
Well, it's quite the
You do have
shellacking.
some here.
Need to get some more reps in against that.
I need to get some reps in against Sabine with this deck. I don't know how this deck handles Sabine, or if it even can. I've only
can.
played it a couple times.
Well, if you beat Vader, I can run a Sabine. Just tell me what hair color you want.
Purple.
Purple. That's the showcase. So I guess Green Bean has purple hair. All right. So for people who haven't seen those, you get one of these for top 8, one for top 4, one for finalists, and one for winning a showcase. They're cool. They have really nice foil. I think it's the same foiling from the showcases. Very shiny.
Oh, is it not the same as the OP weekly play cards?
I think it is. I think it is the same as the OB weekly, but it's a little bit. It's a stronger foil than most of the actual cards in the set. That makes sense.
Yep.
Like just like the normal common ones.
Here's the question: are they still bent?
No, not really. Not much Pringle.
A little cringly?
Well, I think that by nature, because of science, I mean they'll be a little bent, but they're not at all that I can see.
First use science.
Science. All right. A later night.
I'm gonna mulligan, but this time I'll. Oh,
I did it too fast. All right. What do you want to do? You call later night.
Let's call late.
All right. See you.
I was so busy thinking about my mulligan, I didn't answer you quick enough.
I thought you were going to answer, and then you didn't. Oh, well. I'm actually going to send that back, surprisingly.
I have choices. I like choices. Maybe go for these two. And I'm questioning my resourcing. Hey, Poem, I think I got it. I hear an echo. I don't know what happened.
Okay, let me see if I can sort it.
I don't know about these resources.
All right. So it's Vader green against Vader blue.
Hmm. Nope. I'm gonna do it like that. I don't know. I can only second guess it for so long. I'll spend 2 for Inferno 4.
Right.
I will bury one of these cards.
Play a Death Star Stormtrooper.
I will take initiative.
Play a Death Star Stormtrooper. I'll pass.
Ooh. Went out swinging.
You know what's better than a Death Star Stormtrooper?
2 of them.
That's right. You got it.
I'll Viper Probe.
A Forced Surrender, a Fifth Brother, and a Fallen Lightsaber.
Yikers. Okay. Or Surrender. That's what you pre-boarded, isn't it?
You bet it is.
I forgot to mention that one.
Give a Fallen Lightsaber to that Stormtrooper.
Hits for 6, you're saying. I'll ping the one who doesn't hit for 6 and 1 to your base.
I will hit for 6.
I will take initiative.
Yes.
I'll kill the Stormtrooper. My Viper Probe.
He's got 4 health.
Oh, that's right.
I did the math.
I'll take down him. How about that?
That's something you can do.
I wanted to let my Viper Probe die.
Play a Super Laser Tech.
Oh, see, that's why. Well, I'll do 3 to your base.
Okay. I switched to push to talk. Maybe that'll solve it. Just keep me posted on the echo.
Okay, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
So you have 1 remaining.
Yep. No, I have no resources remaining. I did take down.
All right.
All I have up is Inferno 4.
I will take the initiative.
Okay, I'll swing for 2.
I will kill the probe red.
You have 6 resources now?
I do.
I'll do 2 to your base.
Okay, 5th Pro. I have 8 damage on my base.
You have how many resources remaining? 3?
3.
I'll play Johnson. Reveal Vigilance, Repair, Super Laser Blast.
Veers.
Again. You have no resources remaining?
Correct.
I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
I will Vigilance. I'll kill Veers and heal 5.
Play Vader.
I'll kill 5th Brother.
With Chelton. Kill Childson 2/2 Inferno 4.
Two to your base.
How many mana left?
Say again.
How many resources left? 0.
I got 6 and they're all exhausted.
Right. I'll take initiative.
Okay, I pass. I got nothing to do. So I'm about to get force surrendered.
I wouldn't do that to you, buddy.
I forget. Do I get to pick or is that random?
It is just you get to pick which cards you discard.
Okay. I'm glad I got a big hand at least.
How many cards are in your hand right now?
I got 5. I'm thinking about the resource though, so it's gonna go down 1. Let's dump that one. Okay, now I'm at 7 resources. Your turn.
5 damage to your base. Kill Inferno 4.
I'll look at my top 2 cards. I will bury one of them.
You're at 11
Together.
or 6, or yeah, because you went
I'm
down
at
with
6.
Vigil.
6.
6 now.
Force surrender costs. Is it 6 resources?
It is.
Dang, I resourced wrong. Yeah.
Badger Ace says, "Good stream as always." Thanks,
About
man.
to play Vader.
I'll force lightning him to death.
Ooh. Does it only cost 6? Forget what's the math of that?
It costs 1 to play it, and then it costs 2 damage for every resource to kill Vader. It's a total of 5.
Nice. I'll take initiative.
I'll pass.
I'll power the dark side. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take down instead. I didn't realize that's overkill. Forgot Vader was almost dead on already.
I will play you
my
learn.
hand
Heal
up.
1.
Alright, now I will power the dark side.
Take initiative.
I'll ping you for 1. And then pass.
This super laser tech.
I'll pass.
Do 1 to my super laser tech and 1 to your base.
Yep. All right, so I lose 2 cards. Guess that's okay. You have 6 resources left?
I do.
Gonna spend 1 to play restock. I'll put 4 cards from my discard pile on the bottom of my deck. I will put restock, vigilance, power of the dark side, and take down.
How many cards in your hand right now?
I have 3 cards.
I will play Force Surrender now.
I will discard takedown and super laser blast.
Right.
And then I will take initiative.
Yes. Yeah, I drew really cold in the middle there. I was getting nothing but super laser techs and resupplies. Not when I want them in the game.
I will pass.
Pass on the gun.
Yep.
I got to do math here to figure out what I need to do. We'll do that.
Tricky because I don't know your list.
Right.
I don't know if there's a Devastator. Or Relentless. Or how many of both, if there are there.
What there is Grand Moff Tarkin.
You're
Tell you
definitely
that.
getting card advantage. More forced surrenders would be pretty good. I don't know how many you play. That's in 3.
Take a Vader. Seventh Sister.
Okay. You have 5, 7 resources left.
Yep, 7 left.
How many cards in that giant hand?
6.
6. All right, I'll play Avenger.
You got the Tarkin. You caught the Tater.
I don't know if you have a Devastator.
Not. Wish I did. I'll play a Seventh Sister.
I'll take initiative.
I will force throw a Palpatine at the Avenger.
Well, that works.
And I will should have Vader pinged when you saw the Avenger. Do 1 damage to the Seventh Sister, 1 damage to your base. Got excited. Then I'll pass.
No, I can take down.
Yeah, I know, right? It's unfortunate.
I'll vanquish her.
Seven for Vader. Kind of meh. Guess I'll take a Royal Guard. Deal with your massive ground attack.
What did you want? Beers?
Beers.
Ah.
Fifth Brother would have been good too.
I'll take initiative.
All right. Yeah, I'll Vader ping 1 to your base. 1 to Vader. I'll pass.
I'll vanquish Vader.
I will Snowtrooper Lieutenant. Hit you for 5 with the Royal Guard.
14. I'll take initiative.
How many cards in hand?
4 cards.
A Ruthless Raider. And just does 2 damage to your base.
I forget, what is the wording on Ruthless Raider?
It's deal 2 damage to an enemy base and 2 damage to an enemy unit.
Cool.
So actually, I caught myself. I was going to kill my own super laser tech with Ruthless, but you can't do that. It has to be an enemy unit. I don't have to do it then.
So that'll put me to 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I will Vader ping to put 1 on the Snowtrooper Lieutenant, 1 on your base. That'll be that.
And 3. I'll do I'm Your Father on Ruthless Raider.
Yeah, you can take 2 damage to your base. $19.
Yep.
How many resources left?
6.
I'll hit you for 2.
We did 21. I'll play Lieutenant Johnson. I'll reveal another Johnson entrenched and make it open.
All right. And I think it's the other side is the ground arena.
Oh, did we swap over? Or maybe
I
I screwed up.
I don't know. So you
I don't
have
know.
a 6/6 Childson.
He's a 5/5.
5/5. And you have 2 resources left.
Yes.
They have 5th brother.
I'll ping the Snowtrooper and 1 to your base.
We'll zap Childson with Force Lightning.
That cost you how much?
4.
4. All right, I'll take initiative.
A Fallen Lightsaber on the Emperor's Royal Guard. Thank you for 6.
You're breaking through. I'm not drawing my stuff.
I will Vader ping, putting it on the 5th brother. Do we want to do that? No, I'm going to put it on the other guy. Put 1 damage to your base then.
I'm at 18.
All right. So what are you at? 29?
Yeah, 28.
28 after the ping.
Yes.
All right, and then I'll pass.
think you're gonna get me. Not drawing super laser blasts or Palpatines or anything valuable. I'll spend 4 for Childson. I'll reveal, make an opening, vanquish, make an opening, entrenched. Another lightning.
Wish.
If you sneak attack in
I had
something,
one.
they can be out of aspect, right? And you don't have to pay the
Mirage.
penalty. Is that correct?
So he's a 5/5.
He's a 6/6.
6. So I have to do it on the Royal Guard to get him.
All right, good game.
Good game.
So if you sneak attack in an out of aspect card, do you have to pay the penalty?
Yes.
If it says play, yes.
Yep. So it's only like cards that look for a number, like U-Wing or Vader, but he has the villainy restriction. Like if it says play 7 cards worth of cost, then you don't look for the aspect penalty. But if it just says play, you have to pay any aspect penalties. Is my
That's a tough game loop. I had no idea what you were playing. I couldn't guess. I was trying to play against every card in the game.
Yeah, no, it's tough. Well, check out a Vader first round video.
Well, I mean, especially with pre-boarding, like I have no idea. It could be literally anything.
Yeah, the only pre-boards are putting in the other resupply and the force surrenders and taking out the open fires.
Yeah, Force Surrender is brutal. What a card.
That is the number 1 card against that deck. But I mean, without the Force Surrender, it can be tough. I think that the blue one's probably favored. I do run 1 main board.
It's so wild
If
how
I knew it was
there's
just one, that wouldn't be so bad.
how there's such a dichotomy here.
It's having
like,
to hold back literally everything always. That
Right.
is brutal.
And I actually resourced 2 Mirages, which isn't usually what you do, but it's almost a dead card in that matchup.
The one you played, won you the game.
Yeah. I mean,
I
towards
just think
the end
it's so crazy that like there's like this crazy control deck that exists that's like so oppressive. Like you have to almost deck build around it, and then there's like these aggro decks that will also just bust your ass if you're not like totally ready. Like it's crazy. It's a crazy world that we live in, you know? What's your plan? Like do you have a plan for those extremes?
It's tough because it's like to fight the counter decks, you almost need your own like Force Surrender or Spark. But it's like I have to play against everything, so I can't do that.
Right. And I mean, this Vader brew, I think, is when boarded, with the Force Surrenders, because you need that too. But I think it actually really is pretty good because other than the, Vader unit and the 1 Palpatine I have in the deck, I mean, it's really trying to go wide, which is good against Avenger Vader because you have lots of 1-for-1 removal. But I mean, eventually, and I really am liking the addition of Tarkin unit to this deck. I mean, that's really been playing very well. Played well today at the tournament. I mean, he's got a terrible body. He's a 2/3 for 4.
Is this the deck you played at your?
Yeah, this is the one that won.
Nice.
So,
that's cool. It felt like that deck was built to beat my deck. So the fact that that's good into the whole field, that's impressive.
It's still, I don't want to play Green Sabine any more than I have to, or Blonde. I mean, any aggro deck I'm not favored into. I think that I'm more unfavored into Green because of ECL. I mean, I have some pretty good ECL targets she can hit with her like Steadfast. I mean, taking 6 overwhelm on a Steadfast hurts. It's really hard to stop that.
See people in chat talking up Smoke and Cinders too as an option.
Yeah, I was talking about that today. Smoke and Cinders can be strong. Discard down to 2. I prefer Force Surrender myself because it gives you the advantage. Smoke and Cinders is an A+ card to play in Twin Suns, so do that.
Yeah, if you want to make everyone want to kill you.
Yeah, so that everybody kills you just to spite you, right? So there's a political aspect of Twin Suns, but Yeah, if you're playing Red and Twin Suns, how are you not playing Smoke and Cinder and Bombing Range just for the lulls?
Super Laser Blast.
All right, is that it?
I think
I
we
maybe
got
could
there.
do one more if we're wrapping up. All right.
Yeah, if you guys want to play, I can keep the stream up, but I was gonna.
He's like,
I was gonna go.
In a lot of games today. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too. I played a lot of Star Wars, but this was real fun. Always
Yep.
love hanging out with you guys.
Sweet. All right, guys. Well, I think we'll get back to getting guests soon. Like, it's been a lot for me to try to get work on getting all that squared away, but try to get something figured out maybe for at least for when we get into set 2.
And one of my goals is to get the article on how to like build a webcam setup up on the website this week. So hopefully that'll help people out because there's only so many content creators that have the ability to be a guest right now.
It's
But
true.
it's not as hard as you think. So anybody out there, if you want to play a webcam game, I'm happy to do it. If I can do it with my inept technical skills, anybody can do it.
Sweet. All right, guys. Appreciate all the people for tuning in here, and if you made it this far, you're my hero.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Later.